can see it in my eyes, damn near in the sky. Little niggas throwing shade, hit the boy like I'ma go catch, I don't even know why. And it might be mad that I'm riding this whip with a chick, she a bad little vibe. Young nigga in the game with a name, with a shame, y'all niggas just look from the side. What can I say, I'm a hell of a guy, shit. Too sick, that's a hell of a virus. Big buzz, it's a hell of a vibe. Give you my time, that's a hell of a buy, shit. I'm in the club and I look like a mosh pit. Young nigga always up on the fly shit. Sell game niggas, all that can buy shit. Get rich, boy, gon' make a profit. Stepped out with the polo on. I smell like Phineas a week alone. Oh, come out, you should tag along. Tell her come through, leave a man at home. Yeah, stepped out with the polo on. I smell like Phineas a week alone. Shit, come out, you should tag along. Tell her come out, leave her man at home. Yeah.
Hope you sliding my way, baby. We can migrate. You can swing them hips too. Let me see them gyrate. Won't you bring it my way, baby? We can migrate. You can swing them hips too. Let me see them vibrate.
Shit, I don't even know where I'm at. I just know where I'm trying to put the city on the map. Spend a minute with the boy, damn near finna love. She say she don't wanna go back. She say a lot of niggas ain't real. I said I know, girl, a lot of niggas cap. A lot of niggas don't mean what they say. A lot of niggas ain't 100. A lot of niggas just rap. One of a kind shit, baby, I'm different. Walk with a talk, I can show you the difference. Real life boss shit, real life getting it. What they wanna know, it ain't none of their business. Shine so hard, probably fuck up the vision. Ride with the boy, I can change how you living. No bullshit, this no Scott Pippen. Recognize what it is, come get this ism. Ooh, stepped out with the polo on. I smell like Phineas a week alone. Ooh, come out, you should tag along. Tell her come through, leave her man at home. Yeah, stepped out with the polo on. I smell like Phineas a week alone. Shit, come out, you should tag along. Tell her come out, leave her man at home. Yeah.
Hope you sliding my way, baby. We can migrate. You can swing them hips too. Let me see them gyrate. Won't you bring it my way, baby? We can migrate. You can swing them hips too. Let me see them vibrate. That polo Fendi is the move. And sometimes
Yes, sir.
that polo Fendi is the move.
Some late night vibes.
Sometimes it gets hard to choose.
Some late night vibes. Whew.
Sometimes it gets hard to choose.
Yeah. You know? I'm here. And so are you. So let's do this together, you know? Hello, Sarah Murray. Shout out to everyone coming in. Oh my god, you guys have no plans on Friday? Fuck a bunch of losers. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're here with me. Gotta put my phone on the ground. Got a bunch of shit on my desk. FaZe vs. LAT was so bad. I thought I was watching Challengers. Damn, actually, is that bad? I mean, I watched it, but I didn't watch like the map number 1. I didn't watch map number 2. I like just got home from work right when map number 2 was gonna start. I was like, I don't need to watch a den. S&D. There's like a lot of maps I don't even want to watch. I kind of wanted to see what the flank was gonna say about this series because I know there's some clips that I saw. I'm not gonna like go through when they talk about like the Scar S&D, but they talk about some of the other maps I kind of want to go through because they talk about some analytical points, and I'm very curious about that. And then we're probably gonna watch map number 1. I actually want to watch map number 1. I didn't watch it. It's so funny because these are supposed to be like 2 of the top teams, but it's like 2 burgers. It's like just 2 burgers. It just seems like average fucking teams, you know? Average teams. And this 0-4 thing is almost like Boston against FaZe from last week. It's just buying more time. That's all it's doing. It's just buying more time. 0-4 still got to go. That's not changing. He turns on the stream today. That'll say getting better. I'm like, yeah, nigga. Yeah. Like, you got to do that. LAT trolled that map 1 so bad. FaZe went up 4, then lost 6 straight. I know you're going to have a stroke watching LAT throw map 1. I mean, I have a stroke about a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie, and it would not be the first time. I'm actually surprised they lost the map. I thought FaZe had bad map vetoes. I don't know why FaZe banned Colossus. Because they pretty much play that map the same amount of times like they play Blackheart. Obviously, they play Blackheart like way more, but they have so many reps on Colossus. And LAT just trolled Colossus against Optic, and LAT has been beating everyone on Den. So I just thought that was a bad map veto, but then FaZe still wins the map anyway. And that Scar Overload, I don't know who in that FaZe can't pick that map. Whoever in that FaZe can't pick Scar Overload. Fuck, some questions got to be asked, because like there's no way you don't pick Exposure. If LAT banned Den, you have to pick Exposure. You're picking their best map. FaZe have only played that map once. They're 0-1 at it, and they pick it against LAT, and that's their only good Overload. And they decide in a must-win game, we're gonna square up with LAT on their best Overload, a map we've never played. Is a choice of all choices. Like, let's just say that it's a choice of all choices.
Literally ran at their spawn. Instead he's
sent with the flames.
We got off on a dead throw and out when Thieves. And then we go into a black car hard point where FaZe bounce back with a
let's react to what some niggas be saying.
250 to 164. And then we got a Scar S&D, which in my opinion, I thought LA Thieves looked terrible in the Scar S&D. They were just, they lost their heads. And FaZe Vegas get a 6-1 victory. Abuzo going crazy in that map 5. We'll take a look at the stat sheet. We got a .98 from high.
I don't need this.
The pimp. We'll scroll down and take a look. .92 in search and a 1. There from.
Now, but you know what's hilarious? 04 like never performs in these series against big teams. He had like 1.10 against Paris like at the beginning of the year in a qualifier. And that was pretty much it. Every other series he's really getting carried. He's straight up getting carried. Like, he actually does nothing. But that's just my opinion. We may need to start a dialogue about a BZ. Okay, I'm blaming the players on LAT, but I'm also blaming the coaches. But I am putting emphasis on the players as well. They got 2 coaches, 2 former Call of Duty players who played. Obviously, Shane didn't really play at that high of a level, but, you know, still pro choice sender, average pro Call of Duty player as well, but still good minds for the game. I am shocked. We are now 5 months in, and LAT does not even have a system in Hardpoint. I'm not even sure if they had one like before. They had to have had one with Envoy and Ghosty because they look like a well-oiled machine. But adding a BZ was just like such a fuck-up piece. Because I think it really takes away from like how they want to play. Or how half the team wants to play. Like, Hydra and Scrap are enabled by people like doing all the objective work and like solely playing on the team. But that just means like they also have to do more as well. It means they have to do more as well. You cannot pick up a BZ and not expect to have to bend over a bit. Pause. That was a terrible choice of words. You cannot pick up a BZ and expect to play the exact same way you've been playing with Skies, Kismet, and Priesta. You know, you gotta learn to bend. You have to bend. I have to use a different word. I can't be using bend. You have to learn to change your ways a bit. You can't play the exact same way. Abizi's he's no Priesta. Abizi's no Kismet. He's a superstar in his own right. And I'm surprised like teams like this don't like see how teams such as Optic are playing and how they're able to get the best out of Shotzi and Hook all at once. I mean, Hook fucking barely touches the hill. But the work he does is very valuable. I don't see anything that Hydra does of value whenever I watch him play besides like Killhorn. I don't see him doing any value when he's not on the hill, if he's not getting kills. I think he plays pretty one-dimensional hardpoint, at least like this year as well. I think it's very, very, very one-dimensional. That's just me. Like, I don't think he even plays around his team at all. The only person he plays around is Scrap. I swear to God, the only person he like flies for and like baits for is Scrap. But I think he plays very one-dimensional hardpoint. Like, he loves to just run around and shoot people in the back. That's what he loves to do. Like, he needs to learn how to block a spawn and let this person, like, you know, he needs to add all that to his bag. I don't know why he's such a one-dimensional player. They got 2 coaches on that team. Like, they got a great staff there. We're 5 months in. No one can figure that shit out. That's like a problem for everybody. That's a problem for everybody. Like, that's an everybody problem, and everyone should be shaking their heads at that. Because I made a tweet earlier, because I like to make tweets, and this is the line that I think sums it up. With the level of talent on this team, being this mediocre 5 months into the game should be viewed as a disgrace. That's pretty much what I said. And also, I feel like this team, I feel like the LA Thieves team, like, obviously, I think it's pretty public now. They don't really like Overload. And I don't think they're really putting their full effort in to get better at Overload. I think they spend a lot of time bitching. I think there's just, like, too much bitching, you know? I think there's, like, too much complacency about how much they just don't like it, and they're just not going out of the way to get better at it. They're only good at Scar, which is the most one-dimensional map. Scar is the map I like playing in fucking rank play, because it's like the one map that doesn't really involve super duper coordination from like your random teammates. You just like get kills, you push up the map, and you fucking sprint it in. The second you put them on a den where they have to think and use teamwork, the team is like just brain dead. They did play Exposure pretty well too. Like when they played Optic and like the Major 1 qualifiers, they did play it pretty well. But I don't know, man.
Simp the Pimp. We'll scroll down and take a look at the match MVP. Right? It's like, what happened to these guys today, Sam? What'd you head at? What you think of the series? Go ahead, Sam. Floor is yours.
I think this series is actually kind of in the map vetoes, to be honest with you. They lost their Thieves lost map pick, map 1 in Den Hardpoint, and then they don't really play Blackheart. That's a map that FaZe plays what seems like every single fucking series. So I could just tell the uncomfortability in a match situation based on like the rotations and stuff in the map 4 for Thieves. It just was kind of sloppy.
Okay, I'm just gonna like intervene because this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hear what they say and I'm gonna intervene. I think both teams got their freaking vetoes backwards. Okay, I think they got their vetoes backwards. I don't even think FaZe. I mean, it didn't matter because FaZe got to pick Den anyway, and they were doing good, and then like they fucking lost it. But I don't think FaZe even had a ban Colossus and D, because I don't see a world where LAT picks it anyway. But I mean, I guess you're not gonna ban Exposure. Like, you could have banned Scar, but fuck, FaZe likes playing Scar, and like they literally beat him fucking 6-1. But that control pick was weird. With LA Thieves, I know LA Thieves just played Blackheart against like a way worse team, and they thought, oh my god, like we're actually like the shit at this map. Like, let's go. Like, let's try this shit against FaZe. And LAT can afford to try this map out in a game setting. Like, they're 4-1. They go 4-2 now. Not the end of the world for Thieves. But if they really wanted to win this game, you would ban Blackheart and force a Scar. Wait, what the heck's the last map? Colossus, the Den, Blackheart? God, I don't know. These maps are trash. Scar? What was the last hardpoint map? Exposure. Okay, Exposure. You can either force an Exposure, which FaZe isn't that good at as well, instead of playing them on Blackheart. But if you're LA Thieves and you just wanted like a good in-match rep at it, then I mean, like, that's fine too. But I mean, all depends like what their thought process was. But like, Thieves is in a position where they could afford to take some chances. You know, like, they're in a pretty good spot. But FaZe, that Overload pick for a team that like needed this win bad was weird. But they still won the series anyway, I guess. But if they lost it, I mean, why the fuck did LAT ban Scar? It's because LAT is not the greatest at it, and the last time they played FaZe on it at the Major 1 tourney, FaZe like destroyed them. But I'm like, dude, are we not getting better at any of these maps, bro? We're 5 months in, bro. No one's getting better, bro. I just like don't even understand. Like, this is gonna sound very ignorant, but sometimes I just really don't understand. They wake up and play this game all day, and we are 5 months in, and I swear to God, it's like no one learned how to play these maps. You scrim these maps every day. You're telling me you can't get better at them? Like, you guys have so much individual talent, you can't get better at these maps? Like, 5 months in, you still suck at Scar. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand, like, that aspect of it. Like, I don't understand how all of last year, Black Ops 6, these teams are playing Control all year. Vault Control, the fucking simplest, like, the dirt simplest map I've ever seen. Protocol Control. No one knew how to play Control all year. The only people who knew how to play were fucking LAT, Optic at the end. Like, you know, like the top 4 teams. I would even say like just top 3, and then like the 4th and 5th team maybe had like a specialty map. But it's like 6 to 7 teams all of last year didn't even know how to play Control. And it's the most simplest game mode to play. I'm like, what do you guys do all year? What are you guys practicing all year? You guys suck at this stuff all year. Like, that's why I think sometimes I'm like, bro, are we just wasting time or like what? But that's just like my ignorant like perspective. But I mean, bro, you really play this shit all day. You can't get better at it. I agree. Coaches get coddled by the scene too much. I don't think they get coddled. I just think a coach's hide. I don't even think people, dude. Even for LAT, which is like a wide known org, I guarantee probably like 90% of people don't even know that Shane's the head coach. They probably know Sender because, you know, like they've seen him on NYSL. You know, you hear I don't even think 90% of the people know that Shane is the head coach. I don't even think 90% of the people even know who Shane is. And that's not even like disrespectful. I talk to people all the time. I'm like, and like we'll be having conversations about fucking coaches, and I'm like, oh yeah, like how about like the coach of like Toronto? They're like, who's that? I don't even know who that fucking is. Like, literally, no one knows coaches. Like, unless you're actually in the shit. They love getting credit for team success, but get no blame for team failures. And it gets chalked up to there's only so much coaches can do. There is some small truth to there's only so much coaches can do, but also at the same time, if you have players who have bad learning comprehension, then, you know, some got to give. If players can't fucking learn, then you really got to replace them. Otherwise, like, why are they on the team? But yes, I think coaches maybe need to do a better job of hammering stuff home and actually like implementing like a system of how to play. Bro, a team with Scrap, Hydra, Abizi, bro. If I was in charge of that team, man. Oh my god. Fuck's calling me. I gotta turn this phone off. Bro, if I was coaching a team of Abizi, Scrap, Hydra, bro, like that team would be unkillable. Holy cow. FaZe literally play Blackheart every series. Yeah. It's so funny. Like, they play every single series, but I don't even think they're, like, that great at it, if that makes sense. If a team of this much talent is still mid 5 months into the game, the coaches are 100% enabling it. I could agree with that. Low-key, you should play rank with Bryce and Brian right now. Yeah, I'm not playing ranked anymore. Yeah, it's not the Nightfoot at one. Yeah, but you gave FaZe their best hard point, pretty much. And hypothetically, they did ban Blackheart. Would they 100% choose Scar? They probably would. Just because LAT's better at exposure, and they just lost exposure to Boston. So they would probably play LAT on Scar, most likely. Not gonna lie, I know the Ultra coaches, but I don't know their names. They only have one coach now. Like, they used to have the redhead guy. I think his name... No, it's not Joey. Holy fuck. I forgot his name, but, like, the head coach of Koi is Flux. Hope Optic plays Den, Hardpoint, and Blackheart versus FaZe. Bro, Optic 6-0. I'm not sure if they're trying to go for like an undefeated like this qualifiers, but they should actually square up against FaZe on Blackheart. But I don't think they're gonna play Blackheart because like the best player on the team, Merc, does not want to play the map, and if he doesn't want to play it, they're not gonna play it. Like so ended the story on that one. Oh, Joe, there you go. Joe, there you go. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like Joe or Joey, Joe. Yeah, but they scammed the fuck out of that hold on Expo. Yeah, but I actually thought like Boston had a
Game
good
5,
break
they
in
rolled
there.
over and died. I mean, Game 5 was fucking. The whole
rolled
series was
over
so
and died.
good. Bro, it was so good. The whole series, fucking play after play, like scam back and forth. And then Game 5, Thieves literally just like put their controllers down and gave up. I've been saying it. I feel bad saying it. I'm a Thieves fan, of course, but like, I just don't think this team is that good, man. It's insane to say because they have the caliber and the talent to be that good, but we've seen them play the best team in the league now in Optic, and they got handled relatively easily. They've played the bottom of the league, which they beat because they should. And now we're starting to see the schedule where they're playing the Miamis, the G2s, the FaZes, like the realm of where I think Thieves actually is. And I don't know, man. I just don't. This team is just not as good as they should be. And
like
it's the same with FaZe. Like
top
FaZe
5,
is
top
also not
6.
as good as I think they should
Yeah, I
be. It's
agree.
just, I think Thieves map pool is a problem. They're not good at Colossus or Blackheart Hardpoint, where pretty much everyone in the league
whoops,
has
my
at
bad.
least one of those in their map pool. Thieves has neither one. They don't play either one of them, and it's biting them in the ass because if they're not winning their map pick for their Den or Scar, they're not going to win Hardpoint.
Then
So
you know what it is?
it's Neslo or die.
Just run at the
Oh,
time.
whoops. Holy shit.
Miami's, the G2s, the FaZe.
The
Paco-
Thieves up do
Okay, hold on.
Their map pick
Okay. I forgot what he just said. Holy cow.
for their Den or Scar. One in the league has at least one of those.
I
It's
agree.
just, I think it actually is. Miami's the G2 beat because they got handled
Okay, like, so someone want to add on to what Octane said? FaZe is in that same realm of being average, but even though, like, they have an anchor on their team, even though they have an anchor on their team, FaZe is an average team, but they actually, just based off a map pool, have the potential and, like, the chance to, like, Chow, Paris, and Optic in a best of 9 just based off a map pool. I don't think LA Thieves has that because they don't really have that many strong maps just overall. They have Scar Overload, but I mean, if you play Paris or Optic, they're just going to ban it. Like, they're not even going to play it. So you have to play them on the other 2 maps. You probably get beep to do bopped on those. And then you're good at Den Hardpoint, but it's not like a lock that you're like the best on it. But it is like a good map for you. If a team bans it against you, then what the fuck's gonna happen? You're playing more exposure. But you know, you're gonna play Colossus or Blackheart. Like, so their map pool is terrible. Like their overloads, like the overloads, like a best of 9, like you're fucked. And then S&D, they don't play exposure. They don't like raid. They're not that good at Colossus. That's 3 of the maps. They're only good at Den, but if a team bans fucking Den, then like you're kind of fucked, and then you just have to play Scar. So it's like Scar's the only map you have. There's 3 S&Ds in a series, so you're probably gonna play 2 S&Ds that you don't like. So 2 S&Ds you don't like, 2 overloads you don't like, and you only have like 1 good hardpoint map. Like you're kind of just fucked overall when like you just like take a look at like your map pool. You don't really have any like bread and butter guarantees. LAT look clueless on exposure S&D and Scar S&D. They just default every round. If Falcons veto Den versus Koi, I got him 3-0, 3-1. Falcons love Den. I agree. And they have Simp. They might play Den Overload. I doubt they don't ban Den HP, though. I don't know why I think Koi are like Den merchants. Yeah, it's because everyone's fucking saying it. That's why. It's because they're good at Den Overload, but I don't think they earn the nickname when it comes to Den S&D. I don't think they're like super crazy at that map, and like they troll it all the time, or they have trolled it in the past. the Falcons will ban. I don't know why we're talking about Falcons. What the hell's going on with Falcons? They hate it. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys have that conversation. But yeah. Anyways,
relatively easily. They've played the bottom of the league. Means that like FaZe, they're has at least biting them in the ass.
Sam,
So
you know what it is?
It's Neslo or die.
It's their sub duo, Sam. I'm gonna be honest. The
Paco-
Thieves sub duo, they
Yeah,
actually hold each other back. Like if they
They're
were
not
on
great.
separate teams, they would be playing better.
They're not.
But the Thieves sub duo together, they make each other worse. Like they just have no chemistry. Like they're both
They're not great.
insanely good players. They should be
Interesting.
like the best players on their team, but on this team together, they just can't mesh well. It looks so uncomfortable watching them play. Like the ARs carried this series. You had Ernesto getting 2 minutes frying map 1. Neem had a great map 1 and map 3. But like the sub duo just is not meshing well together. They'll go big in S&D sometimes, but in respawn, it just looks so uncomfortable on the map. And we're not seeing the Hydra or Ibiza we're used to. We haven't seen them all season long, and they just don't do well together.
I've seen Abizi have some good series. I think Paco just has not realized potential in this game so far. Whether that's because of the team, that's their story, something that we could talk about. But
Man, a gun sucks. Put him on an AR. Watch
I
him
personally
shine.
think they bottled the first map. I think Abizi started slow. They made a resurgence. They came back, but like the
Yeah, it
whole
was just a
series.
good first map. It wasn't like an outclass.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
but the
It was a good first map.
I mean, but yeah, I think FaZe obviously clutched it, but dude, they had the advantage in so many scenarios and then just got bailed out because like Sip like did something crazy. They actually were like running at the front of hills, just gunning the fuck out of like 04 and fucking Draws and Abuza, and then they were just getting bailed out. Like I feel like they outplayed them that hard point, and the score was a lot closer than it should have been, and then they ultimately choked. As for their search, I don't like their search game for the most part, but I also don't think they have an excellent sniper. Like they're getting outclassed here by like Abuza and like Super. Like those guys are literally insane. Scrap I think is okay with the sniper, but he's not as good as like Skies. Probably not as good as Brandon when he snipes. Not as good as Abuza. Not as good as Super. So I think they're missing that key
I don't
element from
know,
the search game.
I don't know.
I think
Duarte.
Scrappy's okay with it.
He's
I
good
don't
with
think
it. He
he's
just
in-
doesn't
I
use it
think-
as much, I feel like.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not insane. Like, so they're missing that in their bag, and then Abizi is like not the first Blood Reaper anymore, and their search is just kind of okay most of the time. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. They have a lot of problems, bro. They're just
point,
not.
you know, like
they're
they
not-
could still
they
be
don't
S tier
particularly
because
excel
they're
in anything.
literally an S tier team
Like any game
right
mode,
now.
any map or mode
Whoa.
combo, it feels like I don't know. They're just
Yeah.
kind of like the definition of mid when it comes to top teams.
Yeah, Bet, let's go over to you. FaZe, they come out, they get the W. Obviously, it's frustrating watching FaZe sometimes, man. It's like pulling hair. So sometimes you see shit, you're losing full, but they did come out and get the victory today. I mean, Bet, what'd you think of the series? What'd you think of FaZe? What'd you think of Thieves? Go ahead, Benjay.
It was a weird series. I think we'll start with the FaZe side. Obviously, the pimp continues to just.
Wait.
He's
You
been
know what
unreal.
also doesn't help
Yeah,
FaZe
yeah,
because
season. I
Niam
think
is
my thoughts have been
fucking
pretty
gap
clear about
filling.
this team, like between the other three. I think Abu's is not having.
I
a
mean, he's
particularly
actually
good
like
stage, but 04
pretty
has
great.
actually
Like he's
been,
actually getting better at
been
it
really
too.
consistent this stage to just awful at times, and like they struggled
He
early in the
is
series.
facilitating the
Both
map.
battled well in the last two maps.
Thieves, I mean, not
They just
FaZe.
need more
Okay,
consistent
I was about
playing
to
if
say,
they
what the
wanna,
hell?
like, I mean, bro, they need to have more gears if they want to win the event because the way they're playing right now is just so day to day.
Yeah, but, like,
and like, yeah,
Niam came into
you know,
this
you can
team
get
knowing
top
he's going to be a
four
gap filler.
in Major One,
Are you
but there's
like
also,
you
like,
can't
those
have a
teams
team
that
of
get
4
needs.
kill whores?
You know,
Also,
the way
what-
that
There's a
they're
reason
playing.
why
One last thing,
Scump,
I think- who
Formal,
was it that just
Karma
said it? They said that
and
like, both these
Krim
teams,
were
are
able
kind
to
of, like,
work because
both
they
these
had
teams
4
to be better than they
superstars,
are.
but
I
2
don't
of them
think FaZe
decided,
should be
you know,
better than they
we
are.
just
I think
have
FaZe's
to,
roster, like their
you know,
composition is
put
right
that
where kind
kill
of I
horror
expect them
aside,
to be.
and
Sip
we
is
just have
literally
to
insane. I think Draws and
do the
Abuza and
dirty
04
work
have
for the
all had
better mid
inconsistencies.
team,
They
you know.
They've been good at times.
And like
Like, they're
Niam
not
is a kill
fucking
horror, but
insane.
you come
Like,
into a
even
team
Draws
with
last year
Hydra,
had
Scrap,
moments of
Abizi,
inconsistency.
you're probably
04's
gonna end up
always
gap
had moments of
filling. Like you just
inconsistency.
kind of have
Maybe
to.
Abuza, but I think Abuza's still really good, like really reliable.
I
He just doesn't
I
ex-
disagree with this, Chris.
I don't think they should be better where they. I don't
Because
think they
Zach-
should be better than they
because
actually are. I
Zach-
think they are right around where I think they should be. They need
Interesting. Hold on, let me.
literally insane. I think Draws and Abuza and 04 have all had inconsistencies. They've been good at times, but like they're not fucking insane. Like even Draws last year had moments of inconsistency. 04's always had moments of inconsistency. Maybe Abuza, but I think Abuza's still really good, like really reliable.
I
just doesn't
I
ex-
disagree with this, Chris.
I don't think they should be better where they. I don't
Because
think they
Zach-
should be better than they
because
actually are. I
Zach-
think they
Zach-
are right around where I think they should be. They need
Okay,
to get
well-
better as a team, but like they just
Okay,
aren't that good.
Well, I'm going to stop you right there. Zach has played pretty good in the respawns this year. Somehow he's averaging a 0.9 search, which is fucking insane to me. I don't know how a guy. I know he's not playing a lot of force. generally in S&Ds. They're playing 2s and 3s, but it doesn't matter. For the amount of S&D that Zach grinds, and then we're now almost 2 stages in with a lot of series. Zach should not be averaging a 0.9 search, okay? That's a regression from
How
his
about
mean
04?
usually. 04 last year in almost every category, was a good player, averaging kills-wise 0.97 to 0.98, which is fine for this team. The problem is that he is giving them, instead of those type of neg a couple of kill maps, he's giving them a lot of 0.9s or less double negs, and I think there's a big kill deficit on this team. And I think that's because 2 of the players are very inconsistent from a slaying standpoint and regressing when they normally are at. And I think if they get to that level, I think that's how this team works. I just don't know if it's going to happen though, Chris. And I assume you have the same concern. It's like, great, they won this series, but like, it's also likely that, when they play Optic tomorrow, Sam might be the only person shooting back on this fucking series. And then they go to an event, and right now, if you look at the standings, they're going to be
feel like
potentially
Ghosty
in the play-in, and they're going to have to play
MW2.
fucking G2 potentially, where they can't
Yeah,
beat,
he
like,
did.
I don't know.
But he still had good
I hate to
pop-up
say it, but I
maps.
think this FaZe team, nice victory today, but I think they're heading
I
towards
think
potentially having to make
a lot of
roster decision for the
people
first time ever
have
in the
it
middle of a season.
confused,
They've
like
never had
when like
that
you're
problem
doing
before.
when
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
doing
speaking of
like
roster
when
decisions,
you're
I
doing
just
the
saw
dirty
clip
work,
of
you're
the
guaranteed to always
Optic
go
podcast where they were
negative.
talking about it. Scump was kind of saying how they should wait till after Major 2
Um,
and give it some time. Let
you're
them
not
finish on the
guaranteed
stage and see where
negative
things
doing
go.
the
Hector,
objective
I think
work.
Hector
Like
said,
if you
quote,
like
unquote,
learn
"Fuck
how to
that."
like
He
hold
said
your
he'd make a
own.
change now. I think he said
If
he'd
you're
make a
playing with the
change for
best players in the
04
world,
and,
like they should
start
be
with that,
slaying
do the work,
outside
do
the
the
hill
draws, and then
or
go
just
down the list.
watching over you on the
I think
hill
Hector
or
had a
like
different
whatever the
opinion on it. They were
case
kinda
is,
going back
maybe
and
an
forth. I mean,
overload.
what would you guys do? Would
But
you
it's like
wait
you're
till after
always gonna
stage
have
2,
like
give them
top
some
tier
time, see
players
how they
watching
finish
over
the
you.
online
So like
stage, see
if
how
you
they
just
play at
get
the
shit
major,
on,
and then make a
it's like
change?
solely
Or
up
do
to
you jump the
you
gun now
because it's not like you're playing
and
with
try and make a
like
change as
terrible
quick as
players.
possible
You're
and
playing
see
with
what you
top
can do
players.
before the major and give yourself a better chance of winning the major.
So,
I mean, Sam, we'll start with you. I mean, what would you
Ghosty
do? I mean,
being
would you,
able to
would you do it
gap
now?
fill
Would
and
you wait?
still having
I
pop-up
would
maps
wait.
in
I would wait.
I'd
OW2
probably wait till
is
Major
like
2.
not a surprise
I think I gotta
because
wait till
he
Major
was a
2 and then
natural
go from
slayer.
there. I
He's
think
playing with Shotzi, Dashy, and who the fuck else? I don't even know. I forgot. Yeah, like you're gonna have pop-up maps. It's not like all of a sudden like you're doing the objective work and all of a sudden like you're just a bitch. It only holds weight like when you're doing everything and like your team is just like nowhere near you like ever for any trade or anything going on. But things don't get better later. Wait, what? FaZe could potentially though. If you swapped 04 and a BZ, do both of them get better? LAT would never do that. Ever do that. And 04 isn't enabling anyone, so how would he enable a Hydra? If he can't enable Simp, how's he going to enable Hydra? He can't even enable a player who's like already selfless. So how are you going to enable a player who's selfish? It's just like, there's no way.
probably wait till Major 2. I think I'd wait till Major 2 and then go from there. I think that 04 is the clear player on the chopping block as of now, which he had a good series today. He had his moments. He played really, really well in the Blackheart specifically, but I think he's definitely the first one on the chopping block. But I'd give them until the major. I think before then, like they played really well at Major 1. Could that be a one-off potentially? We don't know. Like if Zach or Abuza show up and they play how they did on lane again, and like if 04 is still struggling going Major 2, then like maybe we could have that conversation. But I think that
he's like the only one. He's the only one on the team getting fucking beat to the
I agree with waiting, but the one thing that I'm actually like just thinking about, it's like when it comes to like roster decisions, like when it comes to like search and destroy, I feel like it's harder to point out your S&D struggles, and you're looking at like the two main fucking people on the roster that have been struggling in search, in my opinion, are like 04 and Draws specifically. And that's like been their problem. They're winning a decent amount of hard points. At one point, they were really good at overload. Maybe it's regressed a little bit, or probably a decent amount, but like they were really good at that game mode. They've been better at hardpoint. Their search is what's like holding them back. And you're looking at your two players that might be potentially on the chopping block here in 04 and Draws, and they are good search players traditionally. So what do they do? Who can they get? Do they look at trying to improve their S&D, or they just try to like buy into like getting more firepower on the roster and hoping they can just put their S&D together? Like they're just in a weird spot too. When if you think about it,
they're just
They're
not efficient
in the
with
spot of
working
Go ahead,
bloods.
Sam.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, even 04 said it himself today. Like, it's the thing that all of us have been pointing out, and he addressed in his interview. He's like, bro, he went map 2 today, 0 for 5 in first blood or open duel wins. Like, it's a glaring issue going from playing with a player like Tyler, who was #1 by a mile every year until this year, to 04, who is probably dead last in the category. Like, when you work
Yeah.
with the freedom of man advantage, which this team is also unbelievable with man advantage in search. Like they very rarely scam their searches or
That's
their rounds
good.
with man advantage. But getting that advantage has been very difficult for them
faded?
because 04, whether that be just an individual thing.
Am
or
I
how
faded for
he's
saying
finding
Hydra
things
should be
within
dropped
their
for
search and
Joe?
destroy
Yeah,
system,
you're 100%
he's not
cooked,
efficient
buddy.
at finding blood. So this team
Yeah.
is having to work from behind
Off
a
the
majority
Pine
of the
Park
rounds, which is not,
Omega
it's not
pack.
fucking easy to do. Like
Off
they're
the
still
Pine
doing
Park
a couple
Omega
of,
pack for that one, by the
Look at
way.
his stats, Sam. So right now, he 04 is second last in all active players.
I mean, I'm
Moving to
very
11
critical on
and
Hydra,
The player
but
in last right now is Exen, who's 11 for.
ain't no way you're gonna drop from Joe. Okay, hold on. Like before we even like continue, before they get into the analysis, I'll just like bring up the other tweet I made. God, I just be yapping. Okay. This like the key word in regards to FaZe and people talking about buying out Joe right now. I just don't think Koi would ever do that, and I actually don't think Koi's would ever do that because like Koi views themselves as like a championship contending team. Like whether or not all of us believe it or not, I don't. They view themselves as a championship contending team. So they want championship contending players. And the last thing they want to do is give up their best player to another top team to make the top team better and make them worse. So any rumor, any speculation about buying out Joe in the middle of this season, granted he's going to walk for free in the off season, but I don't think Koi gives a fuck about that. I actually don't think Koi gives a flying fuck. I think all Koi cares about is having a championship contending roster, and they're not going to drop their best player. Who the fuck do you replace Joe with? There's literally no one to replace a guy like Joseph Romero deceives with. There's nobody. There's literally nobody. But I did have some potential options for FaZe, though. That are like actually possible. Like I try to like actually like think from a logical perspective if trades and whatever are allowed. And like just buyouts are allowed, and these ones seem like they're very logical because I don't think Aluka is the answer at the moment. Kremp, even though Kremp's not super objective minded, I know that's something he could add to his bag, and he has the highest Slayer rating in the league. Like he is up there with engagements with Simp, which is perfect for what Simp needs. Obviously 04 has like the highest engagements per 10 on FaZe in Hardpoint, but he doesn't translate them to kills. I feel like Kremp could translate them a lot more to kills. Kremp is friends with Draza. Instant chem there. Their S&D probably gets fucking way better. And just the respawn's gonna get better because Kremp is like him, and Kremp actually can have takeover games against top opposition, which is something he was doing on like way lesser teams than 04, and 04 can even take over in one series against a top team. And then Lurks. I'm sure Carolina would be open to anything. You could easily go get Lurks. This guy, like, I watched him play like rank for like an hour because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I watched him play rank for an hour and I was like, and I know it's only ranked, okay? Like I know it's only ranked. Like I'm not like, oh my god, he's fuck top 250. You know, I'm not like that type of person, but I was just like watching him play, like just watching him, like not so much watching him play rank play, but like watching him play. And freaking Lurks is like insane at this game specifically. I don't know how it would translate to other games, but at this game, he is just floating on the map. Like he's moving so effortlessly. There's like no wasted motions. Got the guy. I'm like, bro, this guy could actually like really fit in there too. Like he could really fit in there and actually do damage. And then the last one, Abe. I know Abe was just dropping like 0.5s or whatever the fuck this shit is. Like he was actually getting cooked, but I think that was just a product to a bad environment. And I think it's shame on Vancouver Surge and shame on the coaching staff as well, even though I know it's only one person. Shame on the coaches and just like the whole team for not being able to get the best out of Abe, because like Abe's a diamond in the rough, and the fact that these people can even get the best out of him, you actually got the worst out of him. Like I saw how he played on Koi. Like they try to make him comfortable. Like I don't even think him on Koi DWC was even him at his best, but it's like he looked very comfortable. Like the way him and Joe were playing off each other is very evident. He had nobody to play off with. And like Gwyn's a kill whore, but Gwyn's in the hill more than Lunar's, and Lunar's trying to be the slayer of the team, but he's not even a natural slayer. And then fuck TJ's just TJ. So it's like, I don't blame him for doing bad on that team, okay? I don't blame him for doing bad on that team. But there is something to be said about being undeniable when like it comes to being in bad situations. Sometimes you just have to like try. But he's a super quick SMG. If you're flying in and like your team is just not doing anything, then you're gonna be the one that looks very bad. So I definitely think Abe could use another chance, and I feel like that would actually be crazy on that team. I don't know, but that's just my opinion.
11 wins, 25 losses. 04's got way more volume, 28 wins and 55 losses. Like it just, as you guys know, we've talked about this a lot. If you can stay in the high 40s to low 50s, that's like the sweet spot, especially if you can convert first bloods, win a lot of 3v4s, you're fine. But to your point, if they're playing, bro, I would love to know that, like, compared to the actual percentage of rounds that they play, like how many rounds are they just straight up just 3v4 off the rip?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, when you bring up the 0.9 in search, like we talked about a little bit this morning before the watch party, like S&D KDs are very, like, you have to think about it a little bit more. There's a lot more nuance to each player. Like if I'm looking at a Tyler Beasy with a 0.9, that's great. That guy's running it down every round, trying to open lanes for my team. If he has a 0.9, he's probably excelling in doing that. But if you look at someone like Super, who is sniping every round and like basically baiting his fucking team and like sitting on the off lane, like playing for kills, if he has a 0.9, that's a different situation. So if you look at the grand scheme of their search and destroy, if 04 is dying first damn near every fucking round and he has a 0.9, I feel like that's a little bit different than like if he had a fucking 0.6 or a 1.1 or even
if Shotzi is on LAT for Hydra, are they better? Yeah, because I think Shotzi has more of a playing around people ability. He has more of a versatility trait that I don't think some other players have. That's for sure. Koi wouldn't even question that. Yeah, ain't no way they're biting for that. Yeah, Crump's flying. When was Crump's first year? MW2. It was not Vanguard. I think it was MW2. It may have been Vanguard. I may be like actually fucking faded. Like, let me see. His first year. He was playing Challengers in Vanguard. Okay. Yeah, he's playing Challengers in Vanguard. That makes sense, because I knew I seen his name. But, yeah. Wait, I actually think in MW2 he was also in, he had a different name. Oh, I didn't even know. Like, he had whoops, I should pull this up on the screen. My bad. I'm kind of just, like, searching on my own. Crap. Okay, whoops. Is my shit on? Okay. I didn't even know that was, like, his name before. Volance. I didn't even know it was his name before. But his first time in the Pro League was MW2. I swore it was, but I guess not, maybe. Yeah, because it looks like he came in, like, at some point. He was at the Call of Duty Championships. Okay, he played. Okay, he came in Major 4. Okay. He came in Major 4. He came in Major 4 MW2. But, yeah, he's been playing a while. And then he was in Challengers MW3. And they got 3 in a row with Ace and Exceed Brack. How did I not know that Crump was on that team? Am I just like dumb? I swear to God, it's like I didn't even know Crump was on that team. I swear I didn't know Crump was on that team. Oh my God. Okay. Anyways.
1.0. Like KD and Search is so relative to what the player is doing within their system of their team. I feel like the 0.9 thing that you keep bringing up does it have a bunch of merit to it? I'm not trying to like flame you, but I just don't think that like this specific instance.
If you take
that
snipers
point has
away
a lot
from
of
some of
merit
these teams, I
because
swear their
04
ass. Oh, 100%.
is legitimately running it down for first
1000%.
bloods. Him having a 0.9 might actually be a good thing. If you
Yeah,
actually think about
1000%.
it.
If he was converting first blood at a mid high 40s percentage, but 33 second to last in the league, he's just insane. At that point, you're just throwing your life away, Sam.
No, 100%.
that's a-
I agree. with
You
you.
guys
But
think
also,
he's
at the
trying
same
too
hand,
hard
if
to
you're-
be the first blood guy? Like maybe he just
could
needs to
be.
let
I
the
mean,
first bloods come
they
to
might be
him. And
everything.
just,
They're like,
To be fair, a lot of these rounds are not like him just yeeting a lane and hoping he gets a kill.
Oh my
and some crazy
God.
shit. A lot of it is sometimes, and we see it oftentimes in Scar, of him just assuming a
Running
lane is
through yellow.
covered. Yeah, and just giving himself exposed
Whoops,
to a free kill.
it's kinda
Like,
low.
It's just some of his timing base. It seems like he's just kind of stuck in that aspect.
And
The
again,
thing
you're like, we could just sit here and speculate what the
Yeah.
actual problem is. It could be uncomfortability on his side. Like maybe he's legitimately trying to be his own version of Tyler because they saw this, or he saw the success that he had prior.
Okay, but, like,
maybe it's their system of search and destroy.
why
They have him doing
is
things that he's
Simp not
uncomfortable with.
doing
Like,
it?
when you're the person that has the onus of making a play to open the round,
Why
majority
can't
of the rounds, it's
Simp
a
be
hard
the one
fucking
that
thing to
makes
do.
the
I never
play and
did that
opens up
shit.
the map and
I don't
pops
have
over
no
his
idea,
blood?
But I can't imagine it's an easy thing to do. So like maybe it is just an uncomfortability thing, whether it be again the system or just within the game itself. Maybe he just hasn't figured out Black Ops 7 yet. Like that's why I'm saying give it till Major 2.
yeah, I
like,
mean, you know,
he's been good at search his entire fucking existence on Earth. He was an S&D kid for years. He was great last year in his rookie year. So
Listen.
I feel like giving him another stage, at least for search and destroy purposes, isn't the worst thing in the world. Like,
as someone who used to have a very high first blood percentage and you know was very good at that kind of stuff, I
there you
think
go, Tom. Give me some nuance, Tom. Let me talk
I
to you.
think one of the main things that I'm seeing is he sometimes I feel like he's trying to do it by himself. In order to get the first blood, you also got to work with your team. Like there needs to be some sort of strat involved. Like he's getting picked out by himself a lot. A perfect example is like mid hut on Scar. Stop going in mid hut by yourself on Scar. You don't need to go in mid hut. You don't even need to go in there. The only time you should go in mid hut in Scar is if maybe you have a teammate looking over you, or you
Yeah,
got like
he
a
was doing
crossfire
that.
somewhere. Or you're working like a setup or something, right? Like you don't always need to be pushed up by yourself on the map, like trying to get a blood because you're just gonna get picked, and then once you get picked,
They
you're
might
leaving your
not wanna
team at a
do that.
disadvantage, right? That's kind of like the thing, like. You live and die by it, right? Like if you're gonna make
Alright,
plays
bro,
like that, you better get
That
a
means
kill.
he
Because if
keeps
you don't,
screaming at his monitor.
it's gonna
That
hurt your team.
You have to base your strats around the guy too. Like if you know someone is on your team going to be that first blood player, like when we were playing together, Tom, and you were going for bloods, our strats would be based around you
Right,
getting that blood, and, like,
exactly.
trying to help you get out. Granted, not every time you're going to be able to get a kill and get out. Sometimes you're going to get traded, but you have to set your first blood player up as best as you can.
I'm
take whatever
sorry
map
for the
control,
yawns.
whatever
It's like
attack's
after
gotta throw
12
to give them
almost,
a
so
chance to
I
get the
just
kill,
always
get
yawn.
out, and keep man advantage. Because
100%.
it's good to get first blood, but if you just die right after, doesn't fucking matter. It's a 3v3 unless you get really good map control with a 3v3. But if you just die, it's just a trade. Nothing really matters.
Yeah. Like
And
you
I'm
have,
talking about
like
S&D
you
a
have
lot.
to like you have to work off your team. Like that's how you get first bloods. Like there needs to be some sort of strat. Like you can't just throw out a Pokemon ball and just call it a day, right? Like there has to be some sort of strategy or some sort of. There's got to be something, right? There's got to be some sort of teamwork to help him get some more bloods, right? But that's what I'm seeing the most. Like it seems like he's playing by himself too much.
Sip might not want to do that. He never had to do that before. It could be comfortable. I have a feeling there's a lot of comfortability cheese. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling there's actually a lot of that.
Much, but what do you
'Cause
think,
if they
Ben? I
can-
see you
if they can-
pondering over there.
Ridiculous.
If they can, if he can be more consistent, Tom, they're first in the league at converting first bloods at 80%, which is fucking insane, by the way. That is way
They don't
above
lose
normal.
man
It
ups,
was
man. They're a very
Yeah,
good
like
team.
when they get the man up situations, like I know they scammed a couple of Major 1, but like generally they have been really good in those situations. So I think if you can clean that up, that's great. The other area of concern I have right now, though, for FaZe is they've been a really poor overload now for the last 3 weeks. We've seen them play. That's like 4 maps.
Yeah.
It just seems like they've lost their go button.
Every
And
team
so-
on
also,
overload.
I don't know if they're kind of in their head with the slump or something. But I think we all agree watching them play Scar today. It just felt like they just weren't playing with the speed required. To win
Damn,
the
am
match.
I actually going to
overload,
analyze
you talking
that
about
hard
the
point
overload?
or what?
Yeah.
I don't
The
even
overload
know.
was driving me nuts. I've like, bro, in
Tweaking.
overload, when you get kills, just go. Like, stop overthinking it. Just go. Like, dude, even if you get 2 or 3 kills, if you win your one fight on your lane, just push it. Like,
I
push your
agree.
lane out. Like, make the other team tweak. Make them have to think about you. Like, if you got one guy left, one guy right, and 2 guys middle, and you win your 1v1 on the right side of the map, hit the right side of the map and just hit it. Like, they're gonna be calling you out, hitting the right side. Those guys on the other team are gonna have to worry about you hitting right now. It's just gonna help your teammates get kills because now the other team's worried about you pinching, and it fucks everything up. Bro, I so many times there's kills going down, but like nobody's moving. Like everybody's just standing still. And I'm like, dude, what is going on? Like, make a play. Like, do something. Make use of your kills. Right? It's a really big thing in overload. Go ahead, Dill.
I was going to say, the thing that worries me about this FaZe team the most, yeah, we've talked about their search and their overload. Now I'm about to bring up hardpoint. If you watch all their series and their hardpoints, they go down 80 to 100 points every
They
single
win the
day.
series, yeah.
They won the series, by the way.
No, they did win the series, but bro, look at all their hardpoints. They go down 100 points every single series. As the year progresses and goes on, teams get better at holding these hills. You're not going to be able to have the freedom to come back every single match. Like, I don't know what they got to do.
That
If they
being
gotta-
said,
Well,
though,
the
If
block
they gotta
card was
hit the
pretty
boom
clean,
booms, you
though.
know those like things you
The
put in your
block card was
nose,
pretty clean today.
bro. They have to like come out way harder in these hard points.
Wait,
Yeah, the
but
block
that-
card they
that-
played well. The other
Don't
map
worry,
they won
Sam.
map
I got
one, but
something
they were
for
down
thieves.
80.
Don't worry, I got
wait,
something
wait,
for thieves.
wait. That being said, though, Dill, this is probably one of the easier games to come back in because some of these hills are insanely fucking hard to break if you hard rotate.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's true.
really. Thieves are having a hard time holding hard points right now, Duarte. And I got some clips for us.
I think Tom's got some evidence.
Some
Yeah,
clips.
I got some
I
evidence
love
here,
clips.
Duarte.
That's
Not
like what I'm here for.
Not your point.
That's what I'm here
Let's
for.
turn over to
The analyst. That's what I'm here
Black Hawk, shall
for.
we? Let's turn over to the Black Hawk Hardpoint. Take a look at LA Thieves' setups real quick.
Okay, let's.
Okay, we're going in here to a P.
Okay, let's see some analysis. I'm locking into. Bro, I had like all this energy, and then all of a sudden, I just got like slapped with just some aura of like tiredness out of nowhere. I'll go like right here. Alright. Once FaZe get 3-0 tomorrow morning, like they're gonna be back on the drop 04. If FaZe beat Optic tomorrow, that might be the worst thing. Dude, if Optic was not 6-0, let's say Optic was like 5-1. If they wanted to play like 3D chess and like take some competition out, they would show up to that FaZe game and just allow them to beat them. But I'm not sure if they would ever actually do that because, you know.
5.
Yep.
A P5 hardpoint. Look at where LA Thieves are on the map. Let's let this play out and take a look at what happened here with LA Thieves. We're getting a perfect rotation to this hardpoint. They got everywhere they need to be. Let's see what happens. It starts with Paco by himself on the right side of the map. He goes down, Simp to Pimp, Walt here with LA Thieves. We're getting a perfect rotation to this hardpoint. They got everywhere they need to be. Let's see what happens. It starts with Paco by himself on the right side of the map. He goes down, Simp to Pimp, waltzes through the middle of the map by himself, finds a kill. And just like that, I mean, hold on. In about 5 seconds, it's already look at where FaZe is compared to where they just were.
Back up.
No problem, Ben. No problem.
Are you blaming Paco for this?
No, when the fuck did I blame Paco?
Okay,
for
I
this?
just want to make
Yo,
sure.
Ben's
'cause I
on
was-
some crazy gaslight shit today.
Nah, I'm not.
I wasn't
Stop
even
clip
finished yet. I
farming,
was just
Sam. Stop
explaining.
clip
I was just
farming.
explaining what was
Okay,
happening.
Yo,
We
his
have,
ACL
continue
pain meds, bro.
we have audio listeners, so I like to explain what's happening
Yeah,
on the
go
mini
ahead,
map for the
go
audio
ahead.
listeners.
Go,
All right, so we got Paco on the right side of the map on a P5 rotation. He's by himself.
I hate
and
watching
he gets
Blackheart.
picked. He gets
No,
hit
it's a
by
good
an
map.
eight, so FaZe are able to get a
Or
freebie.
no, not a good
And then
map.
you got a
Holy
BZ
shit!
who gets picked. As Simp
It
to
is
Pimp
like
runs through
not
middle. A
as
BZ
bad
gets
as
on
other
the back.
maps.
And then you can see the two guys
But
on
yeah,
hill.
plus us to go
Me,
though.
I'm sitting here licking the floor. He gets taken
It'll
down.
be the
All
worst thing
kills
for
go
his team
down.
at the
I'm gonna
BO.
pause it there once the FaZe guys
'Cause
come
they're gonna
on
think
spawn,
they're
because the
improving
spawns
it on
flip here. Boom,
chain.
spawns flip, bada bing, bada boom.
But we
And
know
now
it's
look
not going to be
this. FaZe at the back
sustainable.
spawns. They broke the hard point, which should have been arguably a full hold for
Yeah.
the Thieves. Ends up collapsing.
I mean, I don't
Now
even
I'll
care at
ask,
the end
what
of
do
the
you
day,
guys
bro.
think
Like,
went
if
wrong?
they
Like I
want to
said,
fuck
That is
up,
Paco's fault.
hold on, I'm sorry. If FaZe want to fuck up and just keep 0-4 the whole time, God bless you, bro. Like, literally just go do it, bro. I don't even care no more. You know? Spawn them on one side of the map and have one person watching where they spawn.
FaZe had the back spawn.
Yeah,
They broke
it's a
flip
pretty
here. Boom,
lazy
spawns
map
flip,
for
bada
sure.
bing, down. I'm gonna pause it there once the FaZe guys come off spawn because the spawns flip here. Boom, spawns flip, bada bing, bada boom. Simp runs through middle. FaZe are able to get a freebie, and he's by himself, and he gets picked. He gets hit by a nade, so FaZe are able to get a freebie, And then you got a Beezy who gets picked as Simp the Pimp, runs through middle. A Beezy gets shot in the back. And then you can see the two guys on Hill. Niam's sitting here licking the floor. He gets taken down. All the kills go down. I'm going to pause it there once the FaZe guys come off spawn because the spawns flip here. Boom, spawns.
That was interesting.
Guys on Hill as Simp the Pimp runs through middle. A Beezy gets shot in the back. And then you got a Beezy who gets picked as Simp the Pimp, runs through middle. A Beezy gets shot in the back. And then you can see the two guys on Hill. Niam's sitting here licking the floor. He gets taken down. All the kills go down. I'm going to pause it there once the FaZe guys come off spawn because the spawns flip here. Boom, spawns flip. Bada bing, bada boom. And FaZe guys come over.
Why didn't Niam not watch his own middle?
And then you can see the two guys on Hill. Niam's sitting here licking the floor.
Because he was trying not to die after like this second like that this guy got a kill. He was like trying just to like maximize like the time as opposed to challenging. Probably should have challenged.
As Simp the Pimp runs through middle, a Beezy gets shot in the back. And then you can see the two guys on Hill. Niam's sitting here licking the floor. He gets taken down. All the kills go down. I'm going to pause it there once the FaZe guys come off spawn because the spawns flip here. Boom, spawns flip. Bada bing, bada boom. And now look at this. FaZe had the back spawns. They broke the hard point, which should have been arguably a full hold for the LA Thieves. Ends up collapsing. Now I'll ask, what do you guys think went wrong?
Wait, I think that is Paco's fault.
Wait,
100%.
hold on. Wait, what?
100%, bro. Go back.
The reason why I think Puck was partially to blame is because like that's a burger spot. The number one thing about Blackheart, and we're 5 months in and motherfuckers still haven't figured this shit out. Play guarantees, bro. Play guarantees. Like everything on that map is just so fragile. Play guarantees. Play guarantees. He's just like laying in the open. It's like a cute angle, but I mean, like you're getting trade out instantly. If you're like more in a guaranteed corner, more of a guaranteed heady, way better.
To where Paco was. Like, Paco shouldn't have even been.
Is this Paco's fault, dude? Is this his fault?
Bro, he's pushed up by himself. Like, yes, his teammate dies. Once his teammate dies, he needs to get the fuck out of there. Like, he gets hit with a nade. They run ahead and kill him.
Like, just leave.
And the reason his
I don't think he should leave.
teammate died mid-square was because he was trying to go help Paco. So he tries to, he overtweaks trying to go help Paco. Paco should just got out of there. Why are you still in the P? The reason his teammate died mid-square was because he was trying to go help Paco. So he tries to, he overtweaks trying to go help Paco. Paco should just got out of there. Why are you still in the P3 area when you know you're just going to get outnumbered there?
Yeah.
Number 3 tries to help him, and he gets picked because of that.
Like,
So
he's
I think
this is a one and done here. It's a one and done.
If he doesn't get naded, the play probably does not go down
yeah,
like this.
Well,
He
when you
gets
get
one.
naded, you got to get the fuck out. And also,
Bro, we
you don't want
ignored
to be in
Ernie
a
literally
situation where
on
you just get traded
P2.
out.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Wait,
but,
hold
like,
on. Hold on. Now,
Ernie's across the
things
map.
going on
there's a
this
lot of
movie.
things to digest
There's a lot
here.
of things to talk about.
Yes, I was actually gonna
He's doing
bring up
step
that
3, Sam. He's doing step. We're not at that step yet. We can't be pushed out P2. That's what I was gonna say. I was saying, yo.
Okay, hold on. Hold on one sec. Give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to fucking turn off the heater. I was getting cooked, and I needed some more water. I had no water. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Okay. Scrap should have never been here, but they talked about this. But they talked about this because they did the same thing versus Boston. Did they? I mean, it could easily work against a team like Boston because fuck, Boston's pretty ass. Okay, but okay. Neem just laying down should watch his own middle. He kills 6 and a BZ could help Paco. Okay, let me pull up my little thing. Especially when it comes to P5. I mean, I don't mind this because this is almost like LAT's like P2 where like they like push this side and spawn them over here. Like they have a guy blocking the back on P2. They have the guy pushed up. They spawn him far. They do the exact same thing on like this like P5. They don't want them coming here. They want them coming here because anyone who's played Blackheart, all of us have played Blackheart. Even if you like spawn in the back, if you spawn in the back and you have like no control of like mid or like the front, it feels like a never-ending wave. It feels like every time like you come up, there's always like another person flying off the wall, already challenging again, over and over again. It just seems like it happens like so fast. So LAT going out of the way to block this is great. But the rest of it seems counterproductive, okay? Like, it's all about counterproductivity, whatever. And I was going to make another point, but I'm actually going to hold it. But it's counterproductive because if Scrap is covering this whole side, this essentially means that 3 could, like, actually, like, move up and go help on this side and be in a better position to pivot because he's like the very crucial, but he has to block the back. There's a con to this setup. Because you're leaving this guy all the way over here. But I don't like whoever suggested that he backed up. I don't like him backing up because it just gives FaZe this space, and I don't like that. I actually prefer fighting that early. I don't want FaZe to have the whole back and have to fight you in the back. I don't like that because like the second FaZe starts occupying this, maybe you might get like a sticky spawn, but most likely if they have enough numbers back here, if they got like 3 guys back here, like you're gonna start spawning out. So why even give them like the space in the first place? So I don't mind Hydra's spot. I don't like Hydra being pushed up. I just don't like the spot that he's in. Like, I like this spot, but he was already in it. But he should be playing like an offie, and this guy should be helping him. But this guy can't go because, like, this guy's an angle on him. It's just all fucked. And this guy has to block the back because he just got a kill on 04. If 3 moves up, like, this guy could, like, spawn in the back. So they kind of fucked themselves. This whole setup's just fucked. If it was up to me, I would not push that far. I would be inside P1 if it was up to me, because you could still influence the same spawn from inside P1, and it means that 3 doesn't have to worry about getting hit from the side because you have a guy inside, and then this guy could actually block or fucking like whatever. There's like so much more you could do. I think scrapping that far still makes mid an option to watch because they could still hit through the window and like go inside. I would like block it from inside because inside you could do more jobs than one. You could watch this, you could watch that. This guy could do something. Like, this guy doesn't have to be fucking like completely fucking just like on the hill with absolutely nothing to do. Like, this guy could watch long, maybe, even if, like, this guy's in here, like, just in case he could, you know? But you should have a guy in P1 instead.
But
Ernie's
damn,
pushing
son.
out cuts. He's doing
bring up
step
that
3, Sam. He's doing step. We're not at that step yet. We can't be pushed out P2. That's what I was gonna say. I was saying, yo,
love
Ernie.
the map control, but
Ernie's
damn,
pushing
son.
out cuts with 0 kills on the map.
That's not.
Bro, Hydra should have took a gunfight when a BZ died, it's Paco. He's getting one and getting traded. Or potentially could get two. A BZ spawns up, helps, whatever. Exactly. Neum just watching nothing. Pretty much leaving fucking Neum to do absolutely nothing on the hill. But I feel like even if you're on the hill, you should have, like, something to do. Well, like, I don't really, like, believe in, like, being, like, unless it's, like, a house hill. If it's, like, a house hill. But, like, even on a house hill, there's, like, something to watch always. Because, like, your team should be influencing something for you to be able to do something, you know, and watch something.
That bad, though.
Brother.
It's
If you're
kind of
pushed
bad,
out-
man.
I mean,
no,
he's leading his team at
if
3
you're
on 3,
pushed out
though.
on one side of the map, if you're pushed out P2,
100%.
what do you have? You guys have
he's-
all front.
I-
They
I-
cannot
They're
have
one
front.
kill from the
Hold
back.
on,
They're
hold
working
on.
Wait,
here
let me
'cause they're
finish.
not
Let me finish. What should you do? What should you do if your teammate is pushed out on one side of the map? You should play soft on the other side and back up and play
That is
together.
true,
and team
Dylan.
shoot.
Wait,
That is
wait,
true.
wait,
This is what
hold
they
on.
should do. Cosmo always is perfect game where everything could be perfect.
Wait, but
They
let's
should
be
just
real.
communicate and back
Let's
up.
be real. Why are we not stacking the lane, bro? We know everyone is gonna go around for spawns on this rotation.
Agree, Chris.
Why
I
are we not
agree.
Yes, so
stacking the side
just
where they're
back
gonna
up.
go
Just-
around?
all they need to do is back. They don't need to like really stack. Like Hydra could just back up to the forklift area, work with number 3 off spawn while number 2 has
number
his
2.
mid.
Yeah, they
I
can
think
do that.
They
I
just
think the
have
Chris's
to
point.
They got too much
Adjust.
dip on their
They
side.
have to
Dylan,
adjust
Dylan,
audible. Call out.
I think the Chris's point, like, how did Ernie get up in the spot, Tom? Did he just wall run this spot or
He
like,
hits it. I'll spawn. He just runs there.
yeah, I think the
Oh, he
Chris's
hits
point
or
like,
mid.
is
Or no, he goes long.
Like, he should have fucking stayed there the whole time. Okay. I just want to point out to what Attach is saying, because obviously what Attach is saying obviously makes sense. It makes sense, but this comes down to, like, just philosophy and what style, like, you like in your hard point. Okay? And if you're okay with, like, what the consequences are to, like, your actions. So if he's calling for this guy to be pushed up, if this guy's pushed up, everyone else fall back. That's pretty much what he's saying. Makes perfect sense. You have the guy on the hill, you'll have this guy pushed up. It means you're influencing everyone to go that way. And so if he falls back and he falls back, whatever, yada, 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 still blocking, like, the back, etc., etc. Okay. The only issue is when you give them space, it comes at a price. Everything comes at a price. If you give them the space to push up and start influencing this section of the map, okay, when you give them space to influence this section of the map, it means that now if you're giving them this space, you cannot be the first to die. Okay? You can't be the first to die. Let's say all 3 members of FaZe now are I'll just use, like, yellow. Let's say all 3 members of FaZe are, like, over here. And, like, let's say this guy's, like, pushing in the back. Obviously, Hydra's going to have some help here. Let's say FaZe gets, like, the first kill and the rest of them manage to stay alive for the 2.5 seconds. I don't know how big the odds are of Hydra spawning in here. I know this house could be pretty sticky. It can be pretty sticky even when motherfuckers are flying back here. It can be pretty sticky. But if they're, like, legit in the back, the first person to die is probably going to spawn out. So giving them the space means it comes at the risk. If you die first, you may be spawning out already. As opposed to if you fight it early, which I don't mind Hydra for doing, but this comes down to what your philosophy is a hard point, what you like with your hard point. When you fight it early and you at least get one, you're delaying their push and you could, like, stop them. So if you do die, you're still going to get another life in the back to come back and combat that before they even have a chance to hit the back. As opposed to giving them and you only get one shot. If you fight it early and delay them early, then you spawn in the back, you get another shot. As opposed to giving them all the map and having one shot and spawning out because they're just fully occupying the back. But I know this could be very sticky, but not all the time though. So, but, like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's probably not going to secure, like, your hill time if you spawn out, because then it's just going to be like a mixed fest here. This is going to be a mixed fest going back and forth, motherfuckers flying in, flying out. So all depends all depends on like your team. It all depends your team because like every team should. I know LA Thieves and FaZe don't really have one, but what your system, what your philosophy is on every map, you should have like some sort of a game plan on every map. If you're a team that's okay with like not having the back and maybe being able to flip, you know, whatever, it could be fine if like you play back if like this guy's pushed up and just hoping that the one chance goes well, because it should still go well because like they can't waste a lot of time. They have to hit shit. They're not just gonna let you soak time, especially at FaZe. They're not gonna let you just soak time. They're definitely gonna try to be quick. But if you're playing good enough crossfires and corners, you should be able to kill them anyway and win the trades and still have the back spawns. But all depends on like your style. Like I actually like the play that Hydra's doing, just because you could still probably have another life. I just think that Scrap didn't have to be. I like what they're doing though. Like they're trying to spawn him like back here. Like they're trying to give him the hell spawn, because like if he's pushed up here and three's like over here blocking the back, they're just gonna like spawn over here, and they're so far away from the hill. And the further they are away from the hill, the easier it makes it. So it's actually like pretty great. But because they did the exact same thing on P2, where like I said, spawning them all the way over here when like P2, like they did the exact same thing. They're just doing the exact same thing on opposite ends of the map, which leads you to believe they have some sort of system when it comes to holding. But you know, everything else, I mean, with how players are playing, is a completely different story for Thieves. But either or could work. It all depends on what your fucking whatever is, whatever.
Is this
Or,
like
no,
a,
no,
is this a
does he go?
necessary?
Yeah, he hits a
is
mid
this-
here. No, he goes mid.
Is this like a necessary play? Because it puts his team in a position where they got to play like pretty quick, high octane ball and not lose his spawns.
Yo, why
Like-
didn't he stay mid? He should have stayed
I think
mid.
it's a risky play.
Oh, okay, yeah, he just fucking said it. He just stayed mid. Yeah, but the reason why I like Scrap staying mid is because it covers a lot more. He's not just like doing one job, he's doing multiple jobs. Like, if he's pushed up in mid, he still influences this fucking side. Like, you don't need to be pushed up here to influence that. Being here is pretty much the exact same thing. Like, they're gonna like spawn over here. And if you're in mid, you can watch that as well, and it leaves like your team able to help in the back, and you pretty much have everything here. The guy on the hill could like maybe peek that way. It's like, it makes it so much more easy. Makes it so much more easy. Like, this guy mid has this and could occasionally peek this, but this guy could have this, and three could like solely be dedicated to that with the other guy, have everything covered. And this guy could even like pinch there if he has to and go back. I did the exact same thing. Like, every time I play 8s or like I play ranked, I'm like, block the back. I'm just running around mid on P5. It usually works as long as you're blocking the back. You need to block the back. If you're not blocking the back, they're just going to spawn behind you. But if you're influencing mid, like, you fuck them so hard, because like they just like spawn over here. They have to choose between going this way or this way, that they run into you either way. And if you die early, you're going to spawn in the back anyway, and you'll be able to hit them before they even come back at you again. You know, it just all works out that way.
Hey, it's
No,
unnecessary.
realistically, guys, I think
I don't
Ernie
mind
should
him
stay
staying
mid
mid
here.
either.
Like,
Yeah,
once
staying
Ernie
mid is
gets his
fine.
kill, just stay out mid. Just stay
I
out.
just want him to be in the play. That's all I care about. Like, he gets this kill off hold, but in the grand scheme of the break, that kill is a completely irrelevant kill.
They got a 2-piece on the rotation here.
Okay,
Like,
see, here's the thing though. They're just on different pages, guys. Like, they
It's like P2 on Hossie, don't ever push out Rock. I mean, yeah. Yeah, actually, I guess that's actually a good one. Neem should be watching his own front. Exactly. Scrap goes mid, Hydra take a gunfight, and a BZ gets to trade, and they salvage this. Yeah, exactly. You got to do what Scar doing. You got to do what Scrap doing when they get 4 dead, though.
they're like, everybody's just
They
doing
got
different
3.
shit.
We can't be pushed on both sides. If you ever get pushed on both sides and one person dies, you're gonna lose it, and that's just what they did. They got to play soft. And Ernie has all the front. He should be also staying mid and trying to get mid, But like, if Ernie's gonna do this, they have to back up. They can't just push up on P3, or this is what's gonna happen.
Actually, now that I rewinded
They're
it
spreading
back,
themselves
I
thin.
actually don't know if this was bad from Ernie. Now that I rewind it back,
I
'cause
don't
they
think he
did-
needs
they
to be
did get
front.
all- they did get all
I think
kills.
he
It's
should
not
be mid.
necessary. It's an unnecessary risk.
No, but they did get all the kills. Look, they got kills. Look, 1, 2, right? Last guy, one guy comes off all they get.
Yeah, but okay. He should be mid though. He should be mid because if you're here, you're only watching here, and they're not guaranteed to come this way all the time. Like they could go this way, they could go in the window. If you're in mid, you're able to cover multiple things, which helps your team. Like if he's pushed out over here, then number 2 knows no one's going to come long because he's there. But he has to watch his mid, but he has to soak the hill as well. So he can't watch mid from the angle where this guy could get hit from the side. Like, you know? Which is why Scraps going front P2 is a detriment. Because now he's watching mid, but he can't watch like the other angle of mid, like, you know, like the angle that like a lot of people take. He can't see anyone until they walk out the door, which means if this guy wants to go help Hydra, there's still a whole angle he can get hit at that 2 can't even see unless he flies out. So Scrap just going in mid now, like the front's not even that much of an issue, and if you're in mid, they're not going to hit the hop-up wall on you. They can only go around long, but who the fuck's actually going to go around long? They're mostly going to go around mid and around the back. So him just going mid just helps everything. It just makes the whole thing easier.
Another one,
Yeah, but
three
Tom,
dead,
here's
one
the
last guy's at
problem.
old. Like Ernie's funneling them. By Ernie being here, you know, like what Dylan said, you know they're all he has
I know,
all
but
in his
you're
cut.
too dead from not having spawns because there's fucking only 3 people on that side and one guy's
Well,
in
no,
fucking middle.
I agree with Dylan. Like I think they should be playing it softer. Like I think, like Paco
I
and
would
BZ
say
should be
I
playing
agree.
softer.
Push
It's,
up on that side.
it's an unnecessary risk. If you just play middle, you can help the rotator to like feed the funnel off the next wave of kills. Instead, like, yeah, to Sam's point, yeah, cool. I mean, you kill 04 here, great kill. The problem is that it's so risky if the 2 players die because now the guy in hill is fucked and he's not gonna be able to block spawns. And you've given FaZe Vegas essentially a free break.
Also,
Bro,
when
they just
Paco
didn't-
dies,
it's not even risky. They just didn't. Bro, I'm telling you, if LA Thieves backs up here, they just hold this. Like Scrap got the kill front, insta-looked his wall run, so they couldn't even hit front or mid. If number 3 and number 4 are just sitting in the back right here, number 2 could watch the mid door run out. Number 3 and 4 have team shots in the back.
well,
They
number
just
2
can't be pushed
also-
up on that side.
nah,
Number 2
Dylan's
also
spitting right
tweaked
now.
and
Nah,
got-
Dylan, you're spitting
No,
right
no,
now. Actually, I agree with Dylan.
Dylan's correct. Like both
Yeah, I agree with
both
Dylan.
could be right.
Like Scrap got the kill front, insta-looked his wall run, so they couldn't even hit
Oh, fuck, whoops, is that mine? Shit.
front or mid. If number 3 and number 4 are just sitting in the back right here, number 2 could watch the mid door run out. Number 3 and 4 have team shots in the back.
well,
They
number
just
2
can't be pushed
also-
up on that side.
Nah,
Number 2
Dylan's
also
spitting right
tweaked
now.
and
Nah,
got-
Dylan, you're spitting
No,
right
no,
now. Actually, I agree with Dylan.
Dylan's correct. Like both
Yeah, I agree with
both
Dylan.
could be right. But I also, bro, number 2 tweaked. He just
It
gave up
comes under
mid
the
door.
comms. It comes
He
under the
just
comms too.
Number 2 just gave up mid door and he just walked out and killed Abe in
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah. I agree with everything you just said. I'm gonna be honest. I think in that situation, I actually don't mind Ernie's play that much. After rewinding it now, they get all the kills.
Okay, but like I just want to point out one more asterisk to like attach this thing, even though like I just brought it up. Okay, so what he says makes a lot of sense. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. This guy pushed up. This guy just watched this. These guys in the back playing trades. But the thing is, anyone who's played this map knows these trades back here are not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed kills back here, okay? You're not guaranteed kills. You're not guaranteed kills. And just allowing FaZe to marinate this means that, like, yeah, once again, like I said, if you die, you're probably going to spawn out because they're going to have so many people back there. And giving FaZe this whole P3 is not good. Because if Neem's watching this and let's say a guy decides to, like, fucking take an offie right here, he has a free chow on Neom, you know, like they could easily 2-man work this and 2-man work the back, and then by the time Scrap comes back, you know, trades are probably already going down, and then the spawns are going to get chaotic, and you're going to lose any ounce of control you have. It's just way too chaotic to give them all the space. It's just way too chaotic. I would much rather deal with the problem earlier. I feel like Yeah, so I don't really like the turtling. I do like the sense that it could work. It could work, but like the trades just aren't guaranteed. Like I see teams trade out the back on breaks like pretty like effectively, and like you're gonna force out like a spawn. Like I don't know, but not gonna lie, I think it's pointless making them spawn on one side. Wait, what? Yeah, Zoom is faded. They have to focus P4. That's where they were spawning. They're hitting 4 and losing trades. Wait, what? Yeah, Zoom is faded. They have to focus P4 because where they spawning them, they 4 hitting and losing trades. Okay, I got you, man. You should have known the S&D in the series. It was bad. It was bad from LAT. I mean, I'm not touching Scar with a 10-foot pole. And just like 3 weeks ago, LAT was good at Scar S&D. I just like don't blame any team on Scar S&D playing the map over and over again. There's only so many things you could do on Scar S&D over and over again in major qualifiers. Maybe they're saving their stuff for like the actual major. I don't know, but it's like there's only so much you could do in a qualifier in Scar S&D. Everyone plays the map every day. We see the same stuff every day. Like, what more can you do? Like, you can't really show all like your tendencies all the time, like all the stuff that you really want to do in an online qualifier, because like then you're not gonna have like anything else to do. So that map is like kind of like That map's kind of a bit for me. Not gonna lie, I think it's pointless making them spawn on one side. I get it, but I think it's no point. It's hard to tell where the pressure's coming, and routes aren't that hard to pick up. Okay, but spawning them on one side is better. Like, you don't really want to spawn them like you don't want things to be chaotic. Like, that's why you see teams like Optic go out of their way to like funnel teams in a spot, because they don't want to have to like, oh, maybe they're this way, maybe they're that way. At least if you know where they're spawning, you know, are they going to be able to take a route, or it just makes things easier. If you spawn them all P4, you'll know in like 3 seconds. If you spawn them all P4, you'll know in 3 seconds if they're hitting this side. If you don't see them in 3 seconds, you know they're all hitting this side. It makes it way easier, as opposed to if you're just like all over the place spawning them this side and that side, you know. If you're spawning them here, you can know pretty fast like what they're actually going to do, and that's why it makes it easier. Hey, son. What the? Hey, King Picks, the secret owner of FaZe Vegas. If you have mid, you basically have the routes it could take. Exactly. Just like get mid, and it's pretty much over.
I agree with Dylan.
Dylan's correct. Like both could be right. But I also, bro, number 2 tweaked. He just gave up mid door.
It comes under the comms too.
Number 2 just gave up mid door, and he just walked out and killed Abe in the side.
Yeah. I agree with everything you just said. I'm gonna be honest. I think in that situation, I actually don't mind Ernie's play that much. After rewinding it now, they get all the kills. He pushes out. Like, they have all the info. They literally can only come in and right. There's nowhere else they can come. Just play tight. Like, playing it back. Made the play. I even think a BZ pushing up like through mid was a bad play. Like, just play around the back.
But Tommy, you don't think you should just play mid?
Look, okay, even right there.
Winding it now.
This is why I don't like attaches. This is why, like, I understand and it sounds great, but this is exactly why I don't fucking like it.
They get all the kills. He pushes out. Like, they have all the info.
Look, just having people on the enemy team having a lot of bodies here.
They literally can only come in and right.
Like, why is number 6 spawning out? Like, he should easily be spawning in the back, right? But they just have like so much fucking influence over here that it forces spawn out, even though I still think that makes no sense at all. So imagine if like those players are like in the back over here. Probably gonna force a spawn out. But
there's nowhere else they can come. Just play tight, like playing it back.
That makes sense.
I even think a BZ pushing up like through mid was a bad play. Like, just play tight, like playing it back.
It's actually so funny because they spawn 6, goes to P3, and then fucking number 1 just gets a hell spawn.
I even think a BZ pushing up like through mid was a bad play. Like, just play around the back.
But Tommy, you don't think he should just play middle ring and be able to help his guys?
No, I think a better play would have been. I mean, Ernie gets a kill. He's coming back mid. I think the biggest problem here is when they get the kills and Ernie has the info. Like, I think they need to play softer in the back. Like, I think they just need to hold. Like, especially after Paco gets tagged up here. Like, Paco, like right here, look, they get 3 dead. right? Paco gets hit by an 8. He gets tagged up. I think if Paco just runs backwards and plays with a BZ off spawn here, and they just play a crossfire or just play tight back here and just play some corners and guarantee yourself some kills, I think that's the best way to play.
Bro, Ernie was probably mind blown. Like, wait, how the fuck did they just insta break the back? Like, how did my teammates instantly die? It's because his teammates ran at them. Like, their teammates pushed them while they were pushing.
I do think Ernie should be mid. I would have rather have Ernie play mid, but I don't think that was the biggest problem of the setup.
I think it just speaks towards this map and how quickly situations can get away from you. And if you're playing that spot that Ernie's playing and you're not in the play, you can't help your teammates bail out of bad timing, bad comms, even though you just got 3 fucking kills. Rotation.
He could have been a little bit more proactive. They got all the kills and he pushed out long. Like, he's funneling them right. Like, they're all spawning right. He has all the info. Like, they're all right.
He was proactive. He literally got that. They got those kills. He went and funneled them. He picked up the player rotating towards him and started to run back. But by the time he was running back, Abizi got shot in the side because Neum gave up his side door, and then Hydra was in an isolated position.
They didn't buy any time for him. That's why what Dylan is saying would have been a great play. They didn't buy. Too late.
Got shot in the side because Neum gave up his side door, and then Hydra was in an isolated position.
They didn't buy any time for him. That's why what Dylan is saying would have been a great play. Like, just playing tight in the back and just holding. Like, it even buys time for Ernie if they just stay alive. They just come back and get back into play. Clearly, it's just a communicate, bro. Their comms had to have been terrible right here. I don't know what they were like. I don't know what the thought process was on the rotation or what. But wait, there's more. Then we get into a P2. P2, I'd say FaZe trolled the P2. We'll skip that. Heavy FaZe. I mean, they played that pretty good. We'll skip that one. That's no problem. But let's go back into the P3 here. Let's go to the P3 here, Sam. Sam, let's get you back here.
Hold on. I'm saying Blackheart specifically, it's pointless to spawn them on one side. Like, they didn't push them, though. I think this is less on a BZ and Hydra, more on Scrap. Oh, yeah, it is more on Scrap. I didn't think Hydra did anything wrong. And Abizi has to half block as well. He has to block. So, yeah.
Let's get you involved here. All right, P3, LA Thieves again. Like, they hold, they get here early. They're playing tight on his hard point. You can see Hydra. He gets pushed out in the back. Even Abizi, he spawns here. Abizi spawns here. But look at what happens here. Look at how Thieves get broken.
This one's on Abe.
It's tweaking.
You think this one's on Abe? Yeah, I
don't
know why
he's
he's coming back to mid.
A lot, giving himself really shit timing.
Yeah, that I think it was on Abe too. He should be working with Paco back there.
Like one can get info front for free without really
AI
being
type
in
shit.
danger. Like 2 can crossfire through square. Like he can see the P1 door for the comms for the guy in the back, and then Abe should be helping 4. Or I guess Paco in this situation.
Abe
like Abe should be activating all the info all the time. Like there's no reason for Abe to ever look at the hill in this situation.
Yeah,
and he kind of just like lets the back get overwhelmed.
But I'm actually shocked that he turned here.
Yeah, there's no point
to turn. There was no contest. There was no nothing.
Until Neum dies, he does not need to look at the hill.
Yeah, nah, Abe definitely trolled here. I definitely think Paco could throw some shimmies and maybe not full chow, like make FaZe like kind of jump
Paco
out.
dying instantly also.
Yeah,
like Paco died instantly and kind of fucked him here. Like if he just stays alive and throws some shimmies and stays alive back there, like it's free pickings for Abizi. But Tyler.
All right, and also, okay, so something else I actually want to point out, like about Blackheart, and I've been doing this in real time too. Okay. The thing about Blackheart, I mean, it's a very simple map to play. And, like, when it comes to, like, hill holds, especially on P3 and P4, it's just about reading the immediate pressure and not overthinking and reacting to it. Another thing I don't like besides Abizi's thing, okay? Another thing, because, once again, let's make the hill guy useful.
Also
make the hill guy useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Back
slow
no
rewind
reason
it.
for square. 1 can get info front for free without really being in danger. Like 2 can crossfire.
Okay, so right here, okay. On this P4, okay, I need everyone to listen to this too, okay? Because I think some people may think it's kind of crazy, but it's actually not, okay? And it's not anything fucking mind-blowing, by the way. On this map, it's quite as simple. Read the immediate pressure and react. Like, don't think about it. Don't think about the ifs and the... react, because nobody on Blackheart is taking their fucking time, okay? No one on Blackheart is taking their time. So I'm going to use this as an example. It's more than just the BZ in this scenario. I just think it's a team that doesn't know how to play Blackheart. And maybe I just have a different philosophy of how to play this map. But if I'm number one, okay, if I'm number one, I don't like this like setup once again. I don't like the too passive stuff. I don't like the too passive stuff because I don't like giving so much space. But if number one is on the hill and he sees no one's front, on P4, they literally spawn like right in front of you, you know? But there's probably some trades that happen like beforehand that like I missed that's spawning him, or like fucking number one was just like coming from over here and he spawned them over here. But if you don't see them on this side within 5 seconds, they're hitting mid in the back. There's no other option. They're not going to late hit the front. Like, no one's late hitting the front, like, you know, 10 seconds later. If you don't see them at the front after like 5 seconds, leave the front up to the person holding the hill, and this guy should backtrack to go to the back with everybody else. It should not be a 2-person job back here. This should be a 3-person job back here. Like, I've seen it and I've done it. Okay, I've seen it, I've done it. This is not rocket science. This is just how Blackheart is. And leave the hill guy, because there's enough space on this hill for this hill guy to see someone and for them to be able to adjust to whatever like they have to do. But at this current time, there's nobody here. They're not gonna hop over this thing fucking 10 seconds late. No one's doing that. Nobody even likes hitting this hill from the front. If you don't see anyone in the front after 5 seconds, let the guy on the hill, which you probably want Neum, because like Scrap likes to sprint around and get kills. Leave Neum to sit on the hill and watch the cubby. Watch the cubby window. That's pretty much all he's got to watch. They're not going to late do that. Leave it up to him just to watch the front by himself. If he sees activity, he could call for help. There's so much space on here to finesse. He just needs to like play for info by himself on the hill. Scrap without even looking. It doesn't matter if no one's seen anything. He should already be going to the back. The front doesn't even matter anymore now. No one's late hitting the front. They're going to hit mid. It's just like common sense. And these are the moments where you don't overthink it. Don't think, oh, well, maybe that. Just don't think, do. They're going to hit the mid. They're going to hit the back. No hindsight cheese. Leave it up to one guy on the hill. Reinforce the fucking back. And then when you get the kills in the back, they're going to start spawning over here. And then you readjust to now having more bodies on the front of the hill. And then you have less over here because now you dealt with this. You dealt with the immediate pressure because they're just breaking. They just came off of P3. They're going to take routes, etc., etc. But having 2 guys on the hill, even though 2 is watching mid, I don't like this. I don't like it. I would much rather have him pivot to the back to help, pivot over to here to help, do whatever you got to do. I would go in the back and help, and just leave Neum alone to watch the front. Or if Scrap is already over here, Neum should just fucking go. Like, whoever, I don't care. But it should be 3 in the back, not 2.
Through square. Like, he can see the P1 door for the
But that's
comms
just
for the
my
guy in the
opinion.
back, and then Abe should be helping 4. Or, I guess, Paco in this situation.
needs
Like,
to help Paco
Abe
here.
should be activating off Neum's info in the time. Like, there's no reason for Abe to ever look at the hill in this situation.
Yeah.
And he kind of just like lets the back get overwhelmed.
But I'm actually shocked that he turned here.
Yeah, there's no
there
point
was
to
no
turn.
contest. There was no nothing.
Until Neum dies, he does not need to look at the hill.
Like, there's just too much time, like, watching, like, the front of the hill, honestly. It's too much time. At some point, you just have to have, like, the common sense. And I've seen it so many times, like, I'll even use Renegade. Okay, I'll use him on Huntsman because it's like, I watch his scrims a lot. And even in games, I see him do the exact same thing. And it's like, I think it's one of his biggest mistakes. And it's not reading pressure fast enough, and like you're so useless for so long, and then all of a sudden your whole team is already dead, and then that's when you notice, and by then like the play's pretty much already over. It's kind of compromised. Pretty much like the exact same thing with this. You could only watch the front for so long before you have to just tell yourself, no one's hitting this shit, brother. They're all hitting the back. Okay, no one's late hitting this shit. Okay, no one's late hitting this shit. And if you're on it, and now let's say the hill guy now pivots to watching this. So now if the hill guy pivots to watching this, and you have Hydra in the back, you got 3 in the back, and then you got this guy in the back, way better. And if the hill gets contested, then this guy could just turn. It's like that simple. But no one's going to hit that. The immediate pressure's in the back. Even if one guy, let's say one guy hits the front like super late. Let's say it's like that type of situation. One guy hits the front late. It doesn't even matter. If you have essentially a crossfire, which is like a 4th man, and then you got 3 guys back here to deal with these 3 guys, by the time they deal with this shit, you're still going to be spawning in the back. You have reinforcements on one guy, and you could take that guy out, and they're spawning over here, and you'll be able to deal with that guy before that guy even does anything crazy. It just makes more sense, but whatever.
Yeah, nah, Abe definitely trolled here. I definitely think Paco could
Yeah,
throw
but
some
Abe, like,
shimmies
did
and maybe
troll,
not full
but-
chow, like make FaZe like kind
Yeah,
of jump
Paco
out.
dying instantly also.
Yeah.
Like Paco
No.
died instantly and kind of fucked him here. Like if he just stays alive and throws some shimmies and stays alive back there, like it's free pickings for
Yeah, but
Beezy.
the
But
fact he had
Tyler
no help
also
in the
left
back
him out
was
to
pretty
dry.
crazy, though.
Pollock got an insta trade, stayed alive. You never know what happens in the 3v3.
Paco-
Dale,
Paco
that
could have
goes
done
back
the
to what you were
low-key
saying,
doing
Dale.
the
Goes
same
back to what you were
versus
saying about the
Optic.
chemistry.
This
with
just
the
goes
subs.
with their team.
Dead
This
ass,
is their
so
team
someone
right
should
now.
hit mid
Both
instantly.
plays, you can tell they thought their teammates were doing something helping them, and they weren't. They were on 2 separate pages. Like that's why they're just not working together well. They
LA
just,
Thieves, if they get a full 60 here, they take the lead. Instead,
Yeah.
FaZe, they run away with it. Like FaZe run away with it here because they get a clean break. I mean, it was a flawless break. I also think again,
Whoa, whoa,
what
what
are
time's
good teams
Pizza
gonna
Hut
do
open till?
when they're
Hold on.
initially trying to break hard points? They're gonna
Shout
try
out
and
to
break
you,
for
dinner.
spawns. They're gonna go mid and right on this hill, right? Because they're gonna try and go around and break the
Ooh, 'cause I
spawns.
won.
And that's exactly what they did, right? Like LA Thieves. You have 2 guys in hill already. If you're Tyler Beezy, why even go to hill? You have 2 guys there already. You have number 1 Scrap who has all of front.
AW
I'm
again?
sure
Fuck,
he's
man.
calling no one's front. There is nobody front. Nobody's here. Niam's calling guys out, coming through mid and coming through deep left. Like, just hold. Just play tight. Just hold a crossfire. Like, don't overcomplicate it, right? And again, like, it was just too easy. It's just too easy for FaZe. Paco gets picked. Abizi's by himself. He gets 1. But FaZe, because of once Paco gets picked and Abizi lets him cross, now look where FaZe is at. Once they get back here, it's kind of tough because Abizi's going to spawn out. They're blocking the back spawn. Big kills coming in from the Zaza bros and Simp the Pimp. 04 cleans up the last one. It's a perfect break. And then, of course, when they get the kills, 04, he's blitzing. He's already out.
The
Right? He gets
Zaza.
out pretty quickly, and he funnels LA Thieves into those deep spawns.
Can you back it up a second?
Absolutely,
They
I can,
also
Benjay.
gave the mid cut to Hill too, right? Because they were just hearing everybody spam in the back.
What'd you say?
I just want to see the timing once Paco died.
Oh, once Paco died? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'll
I just
rewind
want to
it.
see it real quick.
FaZe sent too long, too mid. That's what FaZe did here. He sent too long,
They're
too
just
mid.
watching the front for
And
an eternity, bro.
Again, I love how FaZe don't
It's
just smash
insane.
the
They're
hill.
Still watching
There's
it.
a lot
still
of
watching
FaZe
it.
also
Still
did
watching
a
it.
very good job here breaking this hard point. FaZe did well here because
Like,
instead of them
holy
just
shit,
coming through
dude,
mid and
bro.
long, bro, I've seen teams come through mid and not even play for the back. They'll just hit time. They'll just run at the time. Like everybody will just run at
Yeah.
time and try and play through like dubs and front, like run at time, and nobody even plays for the back. And any kills that they're getting, they just spawn them in the back. Like it doesn't do anything. You're just getting useless kills. This was very well executed by FaZe here. This was good. This was good work here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a little bit nitpicky, but they also let fucking Chris just walk in and get free dammy. I don't know if they would have still won the situation. You know what I'm saying?
He
'Cause
shot some
numbers were in
draws
their
it too.
favor.
He was phenomenal
But,
in this
like
map.
they could have maybe have gotten another kill. They just fell victim to the like classic 3-1 that situation, which is just part of the mix that happens in a break like that.
I think it's just like these clips they both just say the same thing, and it's just uncomfortability with each other and on Blackheart specifically. Like that's why I was like, what my original point at the top of this segment was that like Thieves map pool pigeonholes them so hard if they don't win their pick because they know that they're going to have a Blackheart or a Colossus in the series that they do not fucking play. So if they lose Den Hardpoint like they did first map here, like you're immediately in Nesla mode as a team because you're the Blackheart today looked fucking miserable. They've only played it 3 times and they don't play Colossus fucking ever. So it's like if you lose your map pick, you're looking at S&D and Overload, and if you lose one of those, the series ends.
well, that's
Which
so
is
weird.
I will
that they
say,
don't
I
play those
will
small
say,
maps.
I will say they have now this stage played Colossus 3 times and Blackheart twice. So they're trying, Sam. They're trying to find one of those.
It ain't working.
Obviously, as we have talked about, contextually at the beginning of the stage, they played a lot of teams that were weak. Toronto at their weakest, for example, like a Boston or a Vancouver. We're going to now have to see. Now they've gotten these reps. Again, they couldn't find a way to be FaZe on Blackheart. We know they're good on their map. They tried to play Colossus against Optic. That didn't go well.
All right,
Yeah, well, like
oh,
to get
shit.
they're playing
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Miami.
damn, that was it.
They're gonna
shit.
play like a G2.
We actually go
Like,
through
are
the
they gonna
den.
be able
Holy
to square with
fuck.
those teams
I
on
gotta
those
order
bang
Pizza
out maps?
Hut.
Because as we talked about, they need to have
I
one.
gotta pay
in
the
the bag.
delivery
Just
fee.
one. Both would be great. You got one,
What?
you're in a good spot. You
Gotta
get to a
pay
best of
Bro,
seven,
delivery
they should
or
be
you
good
get-
at these maps. They should
get
be.
to
Like,
the-
bro, they have a
yeah,
BZ, Hydra, Scraps, one of the fastest, if not the fastest they are. Like, they should be good at these bang out
No
maps.
way,
I just
brother.
don't know why it's not part of their bag right now.
Yeah, and then
They
another
have-
thing in
because they don't have discipline.
the
Because they're
S&D,
so
they,
damn
they
talented.
don't have
True.
discipline in the S&D as well. Look at this.
Yeah.
First round, 2v2 situation.
Map is fucking-
This
You
was
know
ugly.
they're both back catwalk. You got a BZ and Neum, right? In a 2v2 here. 45 seconds left on the clock, so they got plenty of time here. A BZ, he's going to slide out, hit a wall jump, and single chow. Two guys, he's going to go down. And then Neum, he tries to follow up a couple seconds later. Just a single chows, right? Single pushing. It's not going to work. You got to chow as a team. If you just single push it, it's going to cost you. And then we go into the next round, the
Not
0-1
gonna
round.
work.
Sam, I know you made a comment about this because of BZ. He makes a great play. But then he just goes for the second guy, right? He gets a first blood in mid-hut.
Meat lovers
Right?
pan
I mean,
pizza from
again,
Pizza
if you're going to
Hut.
hit mid-hut by yourself, you got to win the fight, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
if
actually
you're
eat
there
pizza,
alone,
by the way.
right? It's important, bro, that you win that fight. But Abizi goes for two. He wins the fight. Instead of backing off, he just goes for two. Makes it it goes from a 4v3, now goes to a 3v3 situation. First blood doesn't really mean much now. Scrappy makes a great heads-up play, pushing the right side of the map. And finds a kill, makes it a 3v2 situation. He backs on up as well, but Neum, I don't know why Neum's pinching. 3v2, you have the numbers. Make FaZe make the play. Neum goes for a pinch while they have numbers. And he gets picked out by Abusa. The snipes come in. And then as we go through the rest of this round, you see Paco. He's trying to crawl here. I think he ends up finding one here. It's quickly traded out here by Abusa. And then we're left in a 1v1 now. I mean, Thieves, 2 times in this round, they had numbers, and they're just throwing it away. They're just throwing away their numbers. It's like they don't care.
They're trying to play hero ball. Like, they just don't, like, want to get a kill, back up, trust each other, make the game easy. Like, someone wants to do it all. Like, a BZ right there gets one, then jump chows the door. Neum's in a 3v2. He can just hold the left side of the map, hold plane, guarantee it. Each other, make the game easy. Like, someone wants to do it all. Like, a BZ right there gets one, then jumps up, trust.
Numbers. It's like they don't care.
They're trying to play hero ball. Like, they just don't, like, want to get a kill, back up, trust each other, make the game easy. Like, someone wants to do it all. Like, a BZ right there gets one.
And honestly, that's a burger spot from Scrap, by the way. But
jump
that's
chows
like,
the door.
that's another thing
Neum's
entirely.
in a 3v2. He can just hold the left side of the map, hold plane, guarantee it. Like, I don't know. It's like a weird
That's
thing.
a
Like, they all
burger
feel, like,
spot. I don't know what the
pressured
fuck Scrap is
to
doing in
make a
that
play
spot.
when they don't have to. Like, the game is in their control. They have everything
Neum
they
was
want. and they
fucking
just
faded for
give
that
it away
pinch.
to
What
do
the
shit.
fuck?
They're doing too
Almost
much.
as
They're
if
doing too much.
last season they had some players who maybe wouldn't have that issue, and now they're on a team that just won the first event. I wonder. I wonder, Dale.
How it goes, Benji?
Any other final
Then
thoughts,
what you
guys,
got
on
to
the
us, guys?
series? We've been on this series for a minute. Any other final thoughts?
It's the only one worth talking about.
Yeah, this next
Yeah.
series. I mean, it's not. This next series.
Okay, what the fuck is I gonna say? Deadass. What? Who do LAT and FaZe trade for if a BZ/Neum/04/Draza don't work out? Well, they're not gonna get rid of a BZ, that's for sure. They're gonna try their hardest to make that shit work. Who the fuck do you play? Okay. Not to have to give him any gas, but I mean, the resume speaks for itself. But you don't just drop a BZ, okay? You don't just drop a BZ. A BZ don't just get dropped. And he ain't gonna get dropped. And there is like quite literally no point in dropping Neum at all. Like, who's good? Like, that fourth role is like a punching bag role. And there's quite literally nobody to drop him for unless the next coming of Mercules all of a sudden despawns. So, like, you're pretty much not making any changes on LAT. You're just kind of... I think LAT is just a team where they just have to figure it out. And if they can't figure it out, then you make a change. And you have to make a really hard decision. Motherfuckers gotta fucking learn how to play as a team. Like, why is it such a hard concept to grasp? Like, they're all champions. Like, everyone on the team's a champion, obviously, like, not Neum. This is more for, like, a BZ and Hydra. They are both champions, decorated champions. how are we like so stuck in our ways? I mean, I already know like Abizi's evolved. Abizi has like 1.7 times his OBJ score per 10 than he did on Atlanta FaZe, which, fuck, man. I mean, how come he can do a fucking simp? I don't know. But you have to make that work. Decorated champions, you need to be able to make that dynamic work. And if you can't, that's like a stain. That's like a stain on like your career, I guess, or like your legacy. How can you not make a Hydra Abizi duo work? We're 5 months in. Can the coaches write some shit up or something? You know, so someone got to do something. There are ways to play. Like, Hydra should have some responsibility to block a spawn every once in a while. You know, that type of shit. I don't know. But I'm not just talking about blocking spawns as well. I'm just talking about, like, cadences. Like, Hydra just plays, like, a certain way, and it needs to be like, everyone has to adapt when you have a superstar on your team. When you have another superstar on your team, you're not playing with Kismet or Priest anymore. I already, like, said at the beginning of the stream. You're not playing with Kismet or Priest no more. You're playing with a decorated champion who's won like twice as much as you. You need to bend. But Meat Lovers Pan Pizza from Pizza Hut is the best in the game. Well, I mean, for those of you who don't know, whenever I tell people this, everyone's like, "Oh, I actually don't like pizza. Like, I actually hate pizza." So whenever I order pizza, it's a custom pizza. It has no pizza sauce. It has no cheese. It's chicken, ham, pineapple, and Alfredo sauce. So if you want to call that a pizza, sure, but like there's no cheese and there's no pizza sauce. I can't eat that shit. I don't like it. It does not taste good to me. It actually makes me lose my appetite. I don't like pizza. And, you know, it's always an issue. If I ever have, like, a work meeting and they bring pizza, I can't eat it. I don't like it. You know, school parties, pizza parties. They're not going to fucking do a custom pizza for me, you know? They're just going to order just pizza. Everybody loves pizza. Oh, yeah, I don't eat pizza. Okay, yeah, you're a fucking loser. Go sit over there. Yeah, I do not eat pizza. And pineapple on pizza is great. Anyone who thinks it's not, like, you're actually just fucking being weird for no reason. And I will leave that one at that. Like, you're actually just being weird for no reason. Because it's like, either that or, like, you have no fucking taste buds. The same people like black coffee. You know, like, you're just fucking drinking concrete. Like, you must have great taste buds. 04 is out of there. I mean, fuck. Peace Twin. I mean, I hate to have to say it because he's a nice guy. Like all these guys are nice guys, but I mean, it's a business at the end of the day. You know, all of us are businessmen. Like, we're doing a business. You know, and if you're not performing, you gotta go. If you're not enabling my Christopher, like, you gotta go. You gotta go. What's funny is if LAT dropped Neum, I can honestly see FaZe picking him up. Koi fucking should have picked him up. I begged Koi in the offseason to pick him up. No one listened. Imagine if they had Neum in place of Insight. Holy fuck, that'd be way better. They just gotta figure it out, unfortunately. Abizi, facts, pineapple on pizza. Like, damn, all you guys are just weird. The reason why you don't like pineapple on pizza is because I don't think pineapple on pizza hits with pizza sauce. I think it hits with no pizza sauce and, like, my kind of pizza. Like, I think pineapple with pizza sauce is kind of bad, but
he's not very good. I'll be honest. I mean, let's go
pizza
through
in
Miami
general is
Heretics. They
fucking
go up
dog shit
against
anyway,
G2
so.
Minnesota. This was a 3-0 sweep for Miami. We start things off on a scar hard point where Miami went 250 to 224.
Yeah,
we go
I'm
into
just
a
gonna have
raid
to go to
S&D
NW after
G2. They were up
because
in
I'm
that
not
one, but
paying
they throw
no
that one
delivery
away.
fee. I don't pay
Round
no
11,
delivery
Miami
fee. I don't
wins
want
6
no
to
nigga
5,
showing up
and
at
then
my
we go to
door.
a scar overload. It was
So.
tied up going into the second half, and Miami erupted.
Pizza goes in 25 minutes.
Take a look here at the stat sheet. You got a .76 from Metals, but luckily.
Usually I go and drive over there. Usually I drive because, like, fuck Pizza Hut's 8 fucking minutes away. Or not even 8. It's like 6 minutes away from me. But I'm streaming, so I can't. I was thinking I was gonna be fucking done my stream by now, but I didn't even fucking make it through like the map of Den. I don't even know if I should even watch the Den, but I'm going to. I'm just probably just gonna skim through it. I'm not gonna like super supreme analyze, because if I analyze a hardpoint map, it is like an hour guaranteed. So, but we don't got no hour on us. Or I mean, like I guess we do, but like but fuck, kind of want to see the other map too. FaZe look better against gentlemen. What do you think is LAT's problem? Players being one-dimensional and not knowing how to play for the team. Most emphasis on Hydra. And not having a system. And I think like they bitch too much. But that one's just pure speculation on my end. Like I think that they bitch about overload, and it's like hindering them from getting better at it because they just bitch on it. So they already have a bad attitude when like it comes going into overloads, and but that's just my opinion, because it's like they fucking hate overload. How is this team not good at like these overload maps besides Scar? Makes no sense. It's stubbornness. It's one time. But I made a whole podcast about that, bro. You should go listen to the podcast. I made a whole podcast episode about LAT, and about like their problems. I actually made a thing. You could go and find like the episodes on YouTube, it's on Spotify. I named 3 things of each player that they all need to fix in order to make like the team click. Obviously, Kenny was on there. And now it's like Neum, so it's a little bit different. But I also think like the coaches have to do better too. I'm holding the coaches accountable as well. You could have these Eagles, you could have these superstars, but I mean, if you can't get them playing the right way, you got to take some responsibility, because that's the whole point of a coach. Like, you're not just a coach just to be there and say things. Like, you also have to make things happen. Otherwise, it's like, why the fuck are you there? If like Hydra and Scrap think they're like, I'll use an example. If Hydra and Scrap think they're too much as superstars to like, oh, I don't want to do this on the map though. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do as a coach? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Like, bro, you gotta like, I don't know. Like, I know like even people like D-Real, I think, were like that for like Hydra and NYSL, where it's kind of just like, you gotta let the guy do his thing, and but I'm like, dude, these coaches need like some personalities. I don't know. These coaches need like some personality. These coaches need some oomph. That's what these coaches need. I meant a BZ instead of Neum. I wouldn't be surprised if Simpa go back to him at least for this year. Bro, how do you think FaZe is going to get a BZ? Like, they're not going to make that happen. It's not happening. It'd have to be like a world record buyout in order to get him back, but boy, that'd make no sense. It's like Predator MB3, him getting kills his way of playing, so shots he had to give to play with AG. Exactly. Pretty much. Hydra, Neptune, Predator, BZ all play the same. No, I can't believe you said fucking Neptune and Pred play the same way. Holy shit. Like, you must not be watching the games. No offense. They play 2 completely different ways. AG's slow. He baits a lot. He goes prone a lot. I have never seen fucking Neptune go fucking prone in my life. I've never seen Neptune go prone in my life. Motherfucker is literally green light for 10 minutes and then only like a red light in like the pregame lobby. But for that 10 minutes when he's loading up into a respawn, he is go. And it's not even exaggeration. It's actually like this guy literally doesn't stop. AG stops all the time. AG has a coffee while the rest of his team's fucking breaking a hill. Like, then he'll put the coffee down, Just take his time. Just bait. Not the same. And he's also not the same as a BZ either. All those players are all fucking different, dude. They're all different. Every one of those players is all different. BZ's like aggressive, but like he's not Neptune aggressive. He's not like la, 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 like just like straight go go go. Like a BZ is very fast, but a tad bit more like methodical. And like sometimes I can see sometimes on the map he may be overthinking. And then Hydra is just straight, don't touch the objective. I'm doing loops around the map to shoot him in the back. Hydra loves shooting people in the back. And then Pred is just slow. Pred's just slow and he's baity. Those are 4 different players. You can make the argument for Shotzi. Shotzi is the closest comparison, like the Hydra, except Shotzi actually has playing like a team player in his playbook. Hydra doesn't quite have that yet, and we're like 4 years in. But Shotzi will fly in first and bait for his life for the rest of the team. And I'm not saying Hydra isn't like a good teammate. Like I'm sure in practice, like you'll be like, oh yeah, like yeah, like so what do you like to do? But like usually when it comes to the game, it's like game's like a different person. I don't know. Why do FaZe look better against Gentlemates, Optic, Koi, LAT than they do against the lower teams, Falcons? I think it's just like map pool, because every time they play like G2, they're playing Colossus, they're playing Scar S&D, they're playing Colossus S&D, like they're playing maps they don't like. I think G2 matches up very well against them just solely based on map pool, no matter how dog shit G2 is. They just match up well because like they get like a cheesy map set. And whenever they play teams like Paris and Mates, like the map set's actually like just way easier for them, honestly, to decide. Because like, yeah, it's literally just all map pool. And Shotzi, and also LAT is honestly just like ass. So like they're just ass right now. And Shotzi will sit on the hill, and Pred is, oh, that's another thing. AG's not touching the hill. So just based off of that, he's exactly like Hydra, but AG's like really, 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 really not touching the fucking hill. You know? AG's like really not touching it. Hydra may touch every once in a while, maybe, but AG's not touching that shit. God, my wire keeps getting tangled. It keeps unplugging the headset. I can't hear a fucking thing, actually. Oh, it's because I have it muted. Duh.
Conversation.
Of course I knew that. Like, duh.
Like starting at the bottom of the bracket.
The CFLAT does the same thing where they all hit mid. Okay, yeah, they already did. Some things never change, you know?
Like the CDL standings and work.
Some things never change.
This is one of the toughest tests they have had. So their 4-1 record.
I'm gonna like super skim over this hard point. Actually, maybe I might go over it in like the morning. Who knows? I'll just like skim over it, and I'll like skim over it. I'll point out some mistakes, and then I'll probably like just make an hour-long analysis video for like Monday or like some shit. Like just for not spending another hour and like a half on this. But I do want to see like what went wrong though.
Here by P1, little tussle back and forth, it ebb and flow, but right now it is all ebb, no flow for.
Goddamn, are they giving like fucking breach spawns over there?
Already a lovely dance here by P1, little tussle back.
Okay.
And forth, it ebb and flow, but right now it is all ebb, no flow for FaZe Vegas. They've taken a couple of big hits and they've lost all the opening time thus far.
Damn, they got broken so easily.
Back and forth, it ebb and flow, but right now it is all ebb, no little tussle back and forth, it ebb and flow, but right now it is all ebb, no flow for FaZe Vegas. They've taken a couple of big hits and they've lost all the opening time thus far. There's a decent chunk still of P1 yet to battle over, and already on P2, Scrap heads up play, making his way through the outside. Neem's run comes to a close, and 04, now the battle for spawn for New. Simps on it, big win with the Dravik.
Oh, I mean, listen, there's still 10 seconds of scrap time, so that's a P1 where LA Thieves collect half of it and get Neem off to a hot start. If you're LA,
Simps on it. Run comes to a Dravik.
Half of it and get Neem off to a hot start. If you're LA, this is exactly what you're looking for. FaZe, though, full setup around the new time. Finally able to get a few of these seconds on board, and they got a good setup as well.
I actually thought LAT, hold on. Let me see.
FaZe Vegas, they ebb and flow, but right now it is time thus far.
Yeah, it's like a bit too early.
Neem's run close. 104. Now the battle for spawn for new.
That able to get a few of these seconds on board, and they got a good setup as
Really,
well.
LAT doesn't do
much
this.
so that Hydra, he's going.
Wait, I don't know if you saw, but H jumped in the call on the flank and said to drop 04 now. Don't wait just to get shit on at the major. I agree with that, honestly. There's still 3 games and then a whole major. I mean, I just know they're not going to, okay? And I just know they're not going to because, like, they were literally up 5-2, about to make a grand final. Like, they were literally going to make the grand finals with the team that they had. And I don't think they would ever just, like, drop them like that. It just, like, makes no sense, you know? I'm not saying it doesn't make no sense to me, but it doesn't make sense to them, like, you know? I think Scrap should have stayed P2 and let them spawn in the back.
On the fullest of pinches to try to break this one down.
Wait,
So much. This is for LA Thieves.
wait, what's up in the back?
Now the battle
Oh, Scrap, yeah.
through the outside. Neem's run comes to a close. 104. Now the battle for spawn for new. Simps on it.
Yeah, but the reason why, like, Scrap did that is because he's, like, just trying to get instant. He's trying to get instant like control.
Now the battle for spawn for new.
He's trying to get instant control, and every kill he gets, like, FaZe is gonna spawn across the map, and it's gonna create less randomness, as opposed to, like, having a guy on a pinch and then, like, also the people in the back. That's what you're gonna see a lot of top teams doing. Like, they want everyone to spawn, like, where, like, everyone spawn in the same place.
Simps on it. Big win with the Dravik.
Oh, I mean, listen, there's still 10
Like, I do
seconds
understand
left.
what you
That's
mean, though.
P1 where LA Thieves collect half of it and get Neem off to a hot start. If you're LA, this is exactly what you're looking for. FaZe, though, full setup around the new time. Finally able to get a few of these seconds on board, and they got a good setup as well. So much so that Hydra, he's going
That
on
actually
the
kinda looks crazy.
fullest of pinches to try to break this one down.
Here he goes. In on the front line, gonna be a Beezy. Couple out draws to the side. I'm nothing with the Jaeger. Trades are in. Trades are bad. On the back spawns now come the LA Thieves. Are we ready for the fight? A Boozer, not quite there yet on a 04 through the front. As again, we are going back and forth. Hard point to hard point, but the Thieves just have a taller step ahead of them.
Yeah, and of course, if you're Hydra making a play like that, you only get one chance to get it right. You have to deliver. He does. LAT, instant break they're able to get, or at least after those first 17 seconds. And now you're playing bully ball. FaZe going to be forced to rotate as well. So they took a long time to orchestrate that pinch, but when they walk away, they collect more time than FaZe. That is back-to-back.
I could, like, feel myself getting, like, fucking faded, you know?
A bit of P3.
I feel myself getting faded, but I'm locked in. That's a cute pinch, but they read it. Nobody on the team to capitalize off? Okay, never mind.
So good, but that 3 is going to be a 3 down right now for LA.
They did a good job holding, man.
Something back here as the attack now towards new continues and FaZe. Scrap trying to pull something back here as the attack now towards new continues and FaZe finally first foot in the door.
Yeah, they're going to be worried about a lot of things. Maybe not worried about Simp if he's able to pick up the 2Ps, but if BZ gets traded, and there you go. The first sort of push from LAT. Well, it's shut down. Simp continues to fry, by the way. That's going to be a 5 spree for him. He gets to be the roaming slayer. He gets to feast.
He's feasting right now. We might have to
Okay.
undo a button on the genes of the phenom.
Going on a
as he
pinch, number
starts
6
to
not going to
get
read it. Oh,
flown.
no, he
Sometimes
read
the
it.
BZ, your old pal, gives him indigestion. That is tough. Great attempt, though, on the break here with the final 15 seconds of P3. P4 is now up and ready. Thieves on the attack towards new, trying to clean out the back. Let's go for a listen in.
Cross couch, what's mid on me?
Go. The cross couch.
What's mid on me? 04. 04 mid on me.
We beat them.
I have your server. 04 mid on me.
I don't know, man.
04 mid.
I don't know.
04 mid.
I don't know, split on me. Nice one.
Last guy was
Outer lane down, I can't see him.
Last guy was full. Last guy was full.
Go to be left.
Three left.
Give me one.
I'm horseman your patio.
Yo, I blew.
Boozer, one shot.
Yo, I'm playing deep. I'm playing so deep. I'm playing so deep. Okay. I'm playing super deep. They could come through blue.
I spawned here.
Wait, what?
And he's starting to get to un
For him. Well, it's shut down. Simp continues to fry, by the way. That's going to be a 5 spree for him. He gets to be the roaming slayer.
Influenced that spawn. Nah, not Christopher, man.
Simp continues to fry, by the way.
he pushed a little bit far. Like there's no one blocking the back. Number 5 or number 6. That's just a lack of communication. Got to communicate what you're doing.
That's going to be a 5 spree for him. He gets to be the roaming slayer. He gets to feast.
He's feasting right now. We might have to undo a button on the genes of the Phenom as he's starting to get full. Who's up next? The BZ, your old pal, gives him indigestion. That is tough. Great attempt, though, on the break here with the final 15 seconds of P3. P4 is now up and ready. Thieves on the attack towards New, trying to clean out the back. Let's go for a listen in.
Perks having 3 hours of sleep and then 3 hours of sleep and then, you know, having a whole day, you know? It is what it is. H just had FaZe in grand finals, now saying drop bull for immediately. Yeah, but he does not watch the game, so I mean, to take with that what you will.
What's mid on me? 04. 04 mid on me.
We beat them. I have your server.
04 mid
I don't know on me.
04 mid.
I don't know.
04 mid.
I don't know. Split on me. Nice one.
Last guy was
Outer lane down. I can't see him.
Last guy was full. Last guy was full.
Go to be left. Go to be left.
We left.
Give me one.
I'm hard spraying your patio. Your patio on me.
I blew.
Boozer, one shot.
Yo, I'm playing deep. I'm playing so deep. I'm playing so deep. I'm playing super deep. It could come through blue.
Yeah, I spawned here. One's gonna go. Yo, top blue. Top blue.
Your heart's gonna low. One back left. One back blue. Dead.
Like, one shot.
One more tap me. Back battle. I'm one shot. He's soul dragon.
Nice.
Don't need to think.
Bump in front.
Yeah.
I can help you
I'll
mid
see him
in.
top blue. I'm looking out. I'm holding outer. I'm looking outer.
Low map the bullet.
Nice. One dead hill behind me. I can't tell this. No one outer.
Get the back.
Outer is on weak. Outer.
Outer.
That's on the back. I'm gonna go ahead and roll left. One's in front maps. One's front maps. Tree dead. I'll see this guy maps. Front maps and then server. He's still on server.
One's left on me.
And then one on new.
One's left on me, Sim.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to offense right. And then on new.
Or Sim, mid good.
I spoke up.
Who's mid good?
All full server.
Alright, you was
Whoever's not gold, you have to play. Couch is in. One shot in front.
Yo, he repitched top blue.
Repitching that.
Nice, that's one.
Low time, low cash. Hey, big guy. Couch is dead.
Nice, let's see. I spot top blue.
Run against you, back, run against you, couches.
Yo, on top.
Nice,
He didn't chop me. He just
I
stayed
spawn
down.
back couches. I spawn back.
Could be.
And couches.
He just stayed.
He went out. He ran back out.
Okay, 30 here. This is slow down here.
Yeah. I'm near time.
25 here. I spawn P2.
So for couches.
Oh, first set, Thieves still settling in, still getting cozy. Let's hear now how FaZe are doing.
I didn't realize how hard it is to keep my eyes open, but you know what? I'm actually gonna make it through this map. Only fucking 8 more minutes to go. Oh my god.
Go. Hey, one shot. What's
Only one here.
I'm Beacon on me dead.
In back, near him, half. He's square.
He's square. I'm trying to get right side. Yeah, he's square, man. I'm guys.
We're spawning out, guys. We're spawning out.
Yeah, I'm Hey, how about?
They're both
deep out. You know, 1 HP. Nice. 1 HP enough. Nice, good. Yeah, give me last one time. Guys together. I'm up looking. They might spawn mid. Yo, somebody come and get time.
Yeah, you go.
Hey, one shot front.
I'm going mid.
That's one in all, I'm getting you. One take that. I'm here. I have a streak. We can go.
I don't see fuck off.
Dojo. Yeah, I'm gonna flank mid, okay? I'm going back now.
Okay, heard.
3. Nice, one more. Left mid. I'm here.
Outer.
Give me out, go. Other child. One is
Inner weak spot.
Big cat. Last shot again.
We flipped this one.
There's 2 on all. Yeah, that's fine. What's my P2? There's 3 on all. Yeah. Okay, I'm on okay?
Two, there's 2 hitting dojo and then 1 ult.
Above you, need that. I'm stun. I'm 2 on left. 1 HP left. 1 HP left.
Wow, Chance, a very different look at 2 listenings. What do we make of them both?
It must be nice to have Simp on your team. Most kills, great comms, most time in the hill. You couldn't ask for anything more. Now, if you're a FaZe fan, has to lock down these back spawns.
Like
Draws though entirely overwhelmed. LA Thieves. 4.
Wait. Dog Hydra comes or ass. I was actually gonna say, dude, I have a lot more energy when like I'm tired. Like whenever it's like the nights where I get like 3 hours of sleep and I go through a whole 9 to 5ers day, the whole day passes, and then I stream at night. It is like incredibly hard to like keep myself awake if I'm just like watching the screen. But I could actually like sit here and stay awake if I'm just talking to like the chat. Like I have energy like replying, but for some reason like I don't have like I only have energy when I actually sleep. If I actually sleep, I'm fucking good. But it's like I need to be able to talk, otherwise it'll holy shit. I just like yap as the game's going on, to be honest. But I did want to say, I always thought Hydra had like the worst comms in the league. And it's unfair to say because English was obviously not his first language, but I think he may have like the worst comms in the league. I don't know if that's just me, but I think he has the worst comms in the league. Because a lot of the times he's not really calling anything out unless they're one shot, and may say like another thing here or there, but for the most part, just yeah. Quiet or not there, I guess, whatever. Bro, I don't know if it's me, but Draza has to stop his I hear you comm. I used to, okay, I hated the I hear you comm when like I heard fucking Geo. Oh my god, let me pull that up. Oh my god, like do I have it? I turned this into a 15-minute video. Holy cow. Heard. Oh my god, take a look at this throwback. I was like bald. Comparing like to Draws's comms. Purge, I heard you comms. Okay. Okay. I don't think Draws is annoying, okay? I don't. Bro, Hydra got the worst comms. That's it. One shot. One bullet. That, like I said, it's all you hear. That's all you hear. I don't think Draws' I hear you comms clutter up the comms that much. I actually feel like he does them a certain amount of times, and it's also him saying it is also to like acknowledge I understand, chill, because like sometimes when some people call some stuff out, like they really want to know that you like actually got the information or not. Him just saying I hear you, or whatever he says. But this is an example of bad I heard you comms. I'm not sure if anyone wants to count, but take a look how many times you hear Geo say heard. Like, let's count. I'll even fucking turn up the volume for this. Heard. That's big.
Okay. Jim. Let's shoot Jim. Once you okay, good. Once you Fuzi. That's good shit. Once you Fuzi, look at all the names. Yep. Okay, I'll take it on ground. That's good shit. Okay. Oh, you picked it up. Okay, nice. Don't stay free out. Yeah. Okay. Ranker was close to you. Okay. Ranker was close to you. Some top. Heard. He's up, you're lucky. One shot. I can go. There's two top. Lucky back to up. Yeah, he's shot me top downstairs. Yeah, he bites up for a while. Let's go right. Good shit. Wait. middle.
Okay.
Please don't. Try to wrap the guy out there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill this guy out there.
Yeah, we should. We gotta wrap.
Backstone him.
Yeah, back out there. Oh, and he's shouting out.
Backstone and topstone. Just keep
Oh,
backstone.
he's a large side hot dog. And he's shouting outside. You were shouting on that side.
Top on me, dude. That's one dead. So I'm top on.
Try and go home with you.
Real on me.
Okay, I'm trying to go with you all. Go jump home. Very cool. Okay.
He's in the shower.
Sure.
That's the longest listening ever. Okay, but like you get the point. He fucking says I heard like a million times. Word, bro. I hate that shit. Yes, I know you fucking heard me. We're in the same fucking comms, bro. Say something else. Heard. Man, this guy's one shot. Heard. Oh yeah, I'm gonna push P1. Heard. Yeah. Oh, we got 2 down. Heard. We know you're hearing, nigga. You got the headset on. Like, say something else, man. I need a counter on that. He said that shit like 30 times. Heard. I don't care how good of a player you are. Fucking say something else, bro. Heard. I heard. Holy fuck, man. Like, that's all I'm hearing. I'm not even hearing the comms. I'm just hearing heard. That's all I'm hearing. Heard. Yeah, I heard. Dude, that's like half the comms, bro. I'm not even kidding. Half the comms were heard. Okay, anyways. Yeah, but you guys get my point.
Players now sitting in the lobby spawn are going to be banging out through the front.
That's okay. Well, Boozy gets 2, Boozy gets 2 on the
I don't
inside.
think Draws is that bad.
The battle for the back line. Draws are now trying to pick up both fronts. Can't do it. Nice attempt.
Yeah, but their comms fucking sound so chaotic, though. I don't know why.
I'm looking.
Everybody spot mid. Yo, somebody come and get time. One shot front.
Like, holy fuck, dude. Like, can we just, like, use words and, like, talk, like, fucking calm? I don't know. But, I mean, like, if they can understand each other, it's fine. But holy shit, dude. Holy fuck. It just sounds like a bunch of people screaming at each other.
Attempted break here from the LA Thieves. Push those players out, grab some of this.
Okay. 4 more minutes. I'm watching this hard point, and I'm getting off. Okay? I'm getting off after this hard point. And then tomorrow, like, the games are pretty ass. I mean, like, the first 2 are good, and I think it strays off after that.
Time, because you need it, boys. You are down. Going into the next hard point. Great stuff, though, from FaZe. What a comeback.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams. C9 is doing it. Hydra did it right there, really utilizing those outer rafters by the tree hill as well. So going to add that to my gameplay as LA Thieves. Well, stop the bleeding for the comeback, and it maybe even are going to take the lead going into new. I think the expectation when it's a Sint versus a BZ kind of battle, it's going to be a tight one. We are in it for the long haul.
By himself, bro.
Dead even game as we go into the third set of rotations.
Third's on. Here we go.
Well, you just slam him?
When it's a Sint versus a BZ kind of battle, it's going to be a tight one. We are in it for the long haul. Dead even game as we go into the third set of rotations.
Third's on. Here we go. Thieves once again on the rotation into new first. The first bit of time going their way. Hydra with the kills. No one quite able to get that break just yet. No one trying to get it close enough. 3 dead instant. Thieves are up.
Yeah, Scrap kicking it off as well. That's a 5 spree, and Draza wants to stop the bleeding. This is the second P1 Hellstorm we have seen of the day on Den. First one entirely ineffective. This one looks to be golden. They had the back spawn secured. Niam does get one before he falls, but nonetheless, FaZe use it. FaZe get right in the time, and Hydra rips them right back out.
That's disgusting. That's not what you wanted. It was looking so good, and the Hydra 2-piece doesn't help now. Good look for the FaZe, though. The boys are in the back line. They managed to get in towards P2. Once again, Niam now through roofs. A 1v1 on that side of the map just comes to a close. Niam walks away with 2. Unbelievable. 0-4 now sent in to finish the job. Does get it done. Eyes to the rooftops now. Here come the Thieves.
Yeah, well, FaZe are nice and stable. They got the P2 set up. They got bodies in and around the time. And the last go around, this is where they made their difference. This is where Synth went crazy. Bounce 04 on the front line is zapped off the map, and
Also,
Scrap able to give you 2. They just run them.
My bad. I didn't realize how loud it was.
Quick and easy break. 1 LAT needed.
Another thing I find fascinating is I feel like Optic's like so far ahead with no matter who they play, because even if Optic's playing like a top team like a lot of times, whenever like they win hard points, they're very rarely like nail biters. Like there'll be a significant amount a loss by or losing by. Wait, what was I gonna say? Holy shit. Oh my god, you see I'm faded. I'm actually faded. What the fuck is I gonna... Oh, okay. The whole point of what I was gonna say is, like, I feel like Optic just has, like, hard points down pat to where, like, they could dominate teams. But it's like, I feel like the standard of hard point with everybody else is so low, because it's like every time these other top teams play each other, every time the average teams play each other, it's always close hard points. And yes, you could say like the close hard points are like because oh, it's because fucking both teams are fucking good. But I think it's because like fuck both teams like scam. But yeah. Oh my god.
Magnificent kills the remaining members now through Dojo. Here we go. It is not gonna happen. The LA Thieves, they've got a black belt in holding P3 right now, and they are running it. Final few moments and a wonderful contest. Scrap with the cleanups. We're still keeping this together. The hard point will go to New, and FaZe are there by tree again.
Yeah, listen, it is a huge advantage for LAT with this kind of lead.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to watch this map like all over again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to watch it all over again. Like I'm not like half asleep. I may actually watch in the morning while I'm eating breakfast. Not gonna lie. I may watch it then.
And the hard point remains FaZe.
Yeah, we rushed it. We had everybody there for the hit, but that gets broken down. Now you got to reset. One more try. This is for the game.
Now Sip trying to push this please forward. A little bit of disconcerting attempt now from the Thieves. They don't quite make it happen. Lead change. Another set of kills. 0-4 remains composed. They cut down their next wave, and FaZe Vegas close it out in map.
All right. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow, not today, I'll be fully rested, okay? I'll be fully rested. I'm going to turn my ass around on that bed. Actually, I got to eat first. Oh, my God. After I drive to A&W and eat real quick, because it's the only place open, and, you know, like I don't like McDonald's. After I get A&W and I come home and I eat, I'm passing out in that bed, okay? I'm passing on that bed. I'm sleeping. There's no Premier League in the morning, so you know I could sleep in a bit longer. You know I could sleep until 8 now, like until 9. You know, type shit. I'm gonna be fully rested. Going to watch party the games. I'll be live for the games. Okay, I'll be live for the games. And then may do some post game analysis, and then I'm probably gonna go bowling. We'll see, but. Yeah, the last game of the day, Cloud9 Boston. Ugh. Fuck. That's like a terrible series, because you know what? Snoopy's just going to be like, oh, like, you see, like, we're still on a hot streak. Like, we're smacking everyone. I'm like, of course, you're playing fucking Cloud9. Ugh. But the Paris and the Optic game like will be cool. Koi game against Falcons will be cool. Cloud9. Why did they not put this Cloud9 game first? I don't know. Fuck anything, brother. Like, holy shit, we need fucking some for the main event. But is what it is. Eric yawning every 2 minutes, like, don't cap. Bro, I'm tired. I'm tired, Scoop. I'm fucking tired. Yeah, when ass teams reverse each other, it's close because they both scam. Could be said for the top teams. That's exactly what I was saying. That's the whole point. I think, like, the standard for hardpoint is so low with everybody. Like, the only 2 really good hardpoint teams, even though Paris has been trolling lately, is Paris and Optic. But even a lot of times when, like, Paris play, like, LAT, like, on a Scar or whatever, it's a close game. I feel like Optic's the only team I could, like, trust to, like, really, like, have a gap in hardpoint. And, yeah, I just think, like, the quality of hardpoint is, like, so bad. Because, like, no way all these games should be going, like, 250 to 220, 250 to 230. Like, there should be somewhat of a blowout, I feel, when it comes to hardpoint. Like, if a team wins, there should be, like, at least, like, a 60-point buffer. Like, a whole hill, like, we outplayed you. Fucking type shit. But it's, like, never like that. Watch party first 3. That's true. I can always watch party first 3. I don't gotta watch party everything. That's true. Like, you're right. You're right. Say Night in Boston is a burger party. Yeah, it is a burger party. But yeah, guys, I'm tired. I know there's some EU mandem in here. Shout out to the people who were there on Twitch. Appreciate you guys. That was fucking nice. I didn't run any ads on you because I actually forgot. You're fucking like, y'all, fuck, get you next time. But yeah, damn, I didn't realize how many people are up at nighttime. Like, holy shit, there's a lot of people up at nighttime. It's like 3 a.m. Eastern for like fucking like a lot of people. I'm like staring at Twitch. I got 8 people. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, weird. A bunch of lurkers, but yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Go to bed. Go get some rest, guys. Go get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow. For Paris G2, the Mamba Hate Watch Party. The Mamba Hate Watch Party is gonna commence. So, yeah, man, they got slammed today. If I had more energy, I'd probably be live longer. But no, I don't got it in me. Okay. Bro, I know Kenny's on a burner. Trust me, bro. I know there's some people on burners watching. Trust me. I fucking know the game. I know the game. Trust me. I know. Fuck Kenny on a burner, bro. Hold on. Let's fuck see who's live right now. See who's live. Let's fuck see what's popping on Twitch real quick. Is 04 like still playing or what? No, he's gone. It's like AG and XNID. That's it. I can only watch so much rank, to be honest. Oh my god. Bro, this guy's playing a fucking S&D. It's on Ghost. This is like my best S&D game. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
Nah, you guys are not fucking real, bro.
Yeah, we're not
He's playing fucking Ghost S&Ds. What the hell? Go to my game. What the hell? Oh, he's playing 21 Savage. Gotta mute it. Wow, I'm jealous. I was supposed to coach Richie, but now he's playing fucking R6 again. Crazy. He's playing R6 again. He just gave up on challengers. Insane. Alright, guys. Nezra egoed him like because he was tired. Wait, what? Hate watching. Predator was trying to 2v2 like the C9 sub duo. Yeah, I mean, it's only 2v2s, you know? Yeah, but that Nezra guy, you know? He has a little something, but we'll see. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for the games. Get a good night's sleep. Bye. See ya. Not playing you out with an outro, but I am going to show you this because, you know, some people have been talking lately. And, you know, yeah. Peace, guys. Have a good night.